rambling, or the intro music going on now?
Intro music? That's a new one.
What's intro music?
We have intro music, and it's
Do we?
also yeah. I use the same music as what I have for my normal streams.
Wow.
Welcome everyone
Class establishment.
to welcome everyone to Bearded Ramblings, episode 216. This episode is brought to you by Krendar, Commissar Feelgood, and Landon.
Hey.
Tonight will be an episode mostly where we'll go, what the fuck is this timeline, and how do we reset it? That's what tonight's gonna be. Mostly.
That's what the last 5 years has been.
No, you're going to say the last 5 episodes, like it was much longer than that. But no, 5, yeah, it feels like the threads of sanity. COVID. I think maybe we all died in COVID and this is like limbo.
I was going to say, like, I feel like the world's been falling apart and not recovering since COVID began.
You know what?
Is it fair to estimate that 2026 will be even more than 2025 in terms of what 25 is?
It's 2025 plus 1.
It's true. There is technically one more, so that's already proof of it.
I just see all the giant nations, with the exception, oddly enough, of Canada, as just breaking apart. The USA is on the way.
Oh, you call this a giant nation? How sweet.
Well, you've got a lot of land.
There's a lot of
it. Is 45 squared. And 45 is a triangular number of 9. So, one is you sum the numbers 1 through 9, you get 45. You square that, you get 2025. So it's been a while. It's been since 1934 since we've had a square year. So maybe that's has something to do with it. But nevertheless, and oh wait, today is also the 88th anniversary of the publishing of The Hobbit.
Hey, there you go.
Hell yeah.
That's worth something.
There once was a Lev who lived in a hole. It was mostly of his own making because he doesn't bother to upgrade because he spends all his money on drink.
Honestly, one of the rare situations where a book gets turned into a movie and gets better.
It really depends on your mood.
So
actually, I would say Lord of the Rings is that too, but hey.
The Hobbit had an unnecessary romance plot that was shoehorned in that was just shit.
I agree with that, but she was cute, so I don't mind.
Puget Sound Rum Company.
Ooh, rum.
So I figured this is a drinking a show.
It was yesterday when I accidentally thought it was live, but I was that might have just been me. All right.
Drink if you want to drink. The way it goes.
Hey, speaking of which one, when's the next UF? I think you're due for another UF, aren't you?
I am. Wednesday. And hopefully this will be it with Crisis Core, which I've said now 3 streams in a row just beforehand, and then it keeps on going.
I actually watched the last one, which is the only one of the Crisis Core UFs I've watched, because you were in Nibelheim. And slandering me horribly, by the way.
Good.
But how dare you say I liked the end of the game? But I do appreciate at least the existence of the Nibelheim part of the story. But from what I saw, I'm pretty sure you'll finish it on the next one.
That's why I've actually got Final Fantasy VII Remake ready to go. We'll just slide right into it.
Yeah.
And Chesh will guide me to the first proper grinding area, and then I'll be left to my own devices for a month there. And when I come back, I think I'll do all right.
Hot.
All right. Before everyone starts going on again, I just need to do the standard chill. Please like, share, subscribe. Check out the links down below for our guests. And of course for Blue Sky and Discord and all that. I got a watch party on Wednesday, so over there, if you want to go in, we're going to listen to some Jimmy Carr, because I've been on the Jimmy Carr binge as of late. By all means, pop in.
That's binge-worthy.
That's very binge-worthy. Now, let's start with something upbeat, and it's always fun to watch billionaires make silly mistakes. So... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Oh my god, I have so many. Here we go. Boop.
Hello, yes, we are here.
I know. I was just looking at the list of all the things. I have so much of it, and we might be doing already another backlog episode. But yeah, here. So Zuckerberg once again tries to promote his idea that AI, his Meta, is a real thing, and it once again backfires.
Slides, or we've got the live demo.
Live. We need to see it live.
I was surprised Zuckerberg
do it
was
live.
terrible
All
yet
right.
again.
He looks a little more humanoid. Not human, just humanoid. So it's a progress.
Looks like he's had fat transplants. I've never seen someone who looked like they weren't actually heavy.
Those-
It looks like someone has gotten fat and just shoved it into him instead of actually bulking.
A Zuckerberg, I look for the next time I buy you a Shirley Temple, when I go to the bar in Mountain View, sit in your assigned seat, and then you wait till no one's looking and give me the middle finger. You do that in a cowardly way, because I was the first person to demand to get off of your platform. I was the first person known to have a fake web page, and you folks were just so weird in your behavior when you're in that one little room there that I wanted nothing to do with it, and I continue wanting nothing to do with it. But your little antics about giving the middle finger when you don't think anyone's looking, it'll just allow me to buy you another Shirley Temple drink, because that's sort of a drink of your style.
That is some very bitch-made behavior. Hiding a middle finger. What the hell?
Feelgood.
Yeah, you have to make sure they see it.
Yeah, like, well, what's
Right.
the point? It's Feelgood, by the way. Landon has the awesome power to have thousands of amazing good stories. Like, that is his power.
Is it pathetic? I mean, his behavior in public, I think, is pathetic in some circumstances. I'm sure he does nice things too.
I've known
I'm
many
not sure about that at all,
I've
actually.
known many people with many legendary stories from many years down the way, because I spent a great deal of time sitting in fields drinking with hippies.
Hell yeah.
And now you know one more of them.
Yeah, but yeah, somebody's create my Wikipedia page, created a fake Facebook page, and then we're contacting people to say, hey, I'm in obscure spot giving money, because I need, what was a set. And it took a while for me to try to get someone in Facebook to respond, because they would say, well, if you want us to respond, get an account on Facebook and we'll interact with you. I was saying, well, the problem is already someone does. And so when I went to this office, that dude was there presiding over the thing, and no one's allowed to speak. They always had to communicate to each other via their Facebook thing, even if they're sitting across the table. It was like really
Wow,
weird.
that's like forcing you to astroturfing. Look how popular it is. We have a gun pointing to the back of your head. You really like using it, don't you?
Yeah, and
This is kind of depressing.
yeah. So that's why I didn't want to do it then. So I continue. Now, I to also be fair, I have one of my very best former students is an employee there, but
But we forgive
there's
them.
nice people there too. That's I'm sure.
Corporations.
I'm sure he has nice.
Anyway,
things.
let's see.
Hashtag not all, right?
Let's see how he fucks up. Bit karma.
So I think our call will be coming in any moment now.
Pause WhatsApp video call.
There we go. Uh-oh. Well, let's see what happened there.
No notification.
That's too bad. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he's got no
I got a
notification
missed
for
video call. Okay, there's the actual video call. All right, I'm just gonna pick that up with my neural band.
You could see how awkward he was when everyone was talking about how they wanted to see the live demonstration. He's like, "No, we got the slideshows here. We want to see it live."
This is.
He knew it would fuck up, I guess, eh?
It happens.
You are not Steve
All right.
Jobs, and you never will be.
Try it again. I keep on messing this up. And if not, then we'll go for the less fun option. Okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right. Today, you can use Live AI for about an hour or two straight. So to get a feeling for what this is like, Let's cut to Chef Jack Mancuso, who's coming to us live from a kitchen on Meta's campus preparing for the after party. Maybe let's make, I don't know, what should we make? Maybe like a steak sauce, maybe Korean-inspired type thing, just to show what the live AI is like.
Yeah, let's try it. It's not something I've made before, so I could definitely use the help. Hey, Meta, start live AI.
Starting live AI. I love the setup you have here with soy sauce and other ingredients. How can I help?
Hey, can you help me make a Korean-inspired steak sauce for my steak sandwich here?
You can make a Korean-inspired steak sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil.
What do I do
brown
first?
sugar.
What do I do first?
Yeah.
You've already combined the base ingredients. So now grate a pear to add to the sauce.
Nice.
What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients. So now grate the pear and gently combine it with the base sauce.
All right, I think the Wi-Fi might be messed up. Sorry, back to you, Mark.
It's all good.
Why are they clapping?
They're not clapping. They're jeering. They are jeering at this.
What's
like,
the matter? You guys
"Hey,
don't have phones? Apparently that's not all of it either.
That was don't you all have phones energy, wasn't it?
Oh no, it's the same. It's the same. Just Charlie
I mean,
talking
Zuckerberg
about it.
has his Musk fans too. But I understand if you're, one of the things that Facebook, Meta, whatever they're going to call themselves, has done is they've taken the so-called open LLM and they've said, we're no longer going to release that because it's, quote, too dangerous. But the danger really is this. If you're using Facebook's large language model, you are the product. They are monetizing what you do, even though they don't collect any, quote, personally identifying data. They sell that information to data brokers in terms of what you're doing by context. They don't have to know who you are specifically by name, but they know you by behavior and mark you that way. The other thing that these folks are doing is they're accepting bribes in order to produce answers. So if you go to their product and say, what's the best computer? What's the best car that I should drive? Companies, the model is that companies give money, that called search. It used to be called search engine optimization. Now I call it, AI bribes for say, give my product more standing. Because no longer is it a case of a search engine that gives you links that you can evaluate. They give you the answer. And so if you pay companies money to give answers that are favorable to your product or your politics or your whatever, then you might get more and more people seeing the answers that you like. Or a generic answer with, for example, name, car brand, or so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always have the AI overview at the beginning of the search results, and always ignore the AI overview.
Oh,
Fuck
it's
that
like
thing.
sponsorship
It's
when you go
taken
on
from
Google.
Facebook and Reddit.
Yeah. So
And none of
if
those
it's
are
free-
fucking legitimate sources at all.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. So again, and
all
right,
right.
if it's free, you're the product, and
From
Zuckerberg is
Here.
famous for monetizing.
Now, I know Krendar is going to roll your eyes, but it's this is a universal thing. I think what he's looking at here.
Statue holding Bitcoin appears in U.S. Capitol. That's great.
God.
Yep.
Wow,
It looks
I hate
so
the Antichrist, man.
I hate the
I
Antichrist.
really, really do.
The thing is, when you first said that I was going to roll my eyes, at first I thought it was because you were showing us Vouch.
Yeah.
But then it was Trump holding out Bitcoin, and I rolled my eyes even harder.
At least you got
Did you see how badly made it was? Like, if you
It
looked at
looks
Backstab a
plastic.
second ago, yeah, the bee had like an unfinished molding line in it.
It does look plastic, and also look at the expression on his face. It's just like derp face.
See, the bee has an unfinished molding line in it, so you actually see
Mm-hmm.
that it's shittily made at best.
It looks like those toys you get in like the pound shop that were knockoffs of other things, just made in really basic plastic molds.
Well, you know it's good when it's a knockoff of the knockoff brand.
I think this is quite fitting because Red Eye
It is.
reminded me that my phrase, which is Bitcoin is a scam. And if I
Yeah.
don't, if you didn't catch my meaning, Bitcoin is a scam. And what do I do a scam? I would propose that there be 100% tax on the value of Bitcoin, and that it be made illegal to exchange Bitcoin with any legitimate currency, because Bitcoin is a scam.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No one here
Cryptocurrency.
supports Bitcoin. Like it's just
So I see this stuff as just an example of the value
To
of
the
Bitcoin.
moon.
So
people are already looking at the Bored Ape cartoon with like nostalgia because it was so stupid. At least it was funny. Like
It was funny, but not in the way it meant to be.
so not in the way it was meant to be.
Never forget the NFT fucking craze.
Yep.
Never forget that shit.
Well, that was Bored
Once
Ape.
again, Bored Ape.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just another scam.
I hate the Antichrist, man. I really, really do. It's also on the nose. Yeah, it's pretty... I don't know what to say.
If I ever do get back there, I will go back to find this, and I hope for love of God it's drenched in piss. The stress.
Speaking,
I hope
speaking of,
that people adopt what the Scots do, which is put a cone on the head, because that statue deserves a cone.
Oh, big old cone.
I agree. But speaking of NFTs, though, I actually got a DM on DeviantArt the other day from somebody saying, "I really like your art. I would like to buy it and turn it into NFTs."
Ew.
Which is hilarious because I am not an artist. I do have some things I've posted to DeviantArt, but they are commissions I got for like t-shirt designs that I paid an artist to draw for me, and I credited him. I credited him in each post. Like, it's not my art.
But there is a scam going on, not that this person was engaged in it, where they get somebody to say, "Hey, we want an NFT, and we'll pay you a residual. Just give us your bank account number."
Yeah. I really don't know how those scams kind of work for. Jesus, it's like when you go on, you get a whisper on Twitch, and someone says they can boost you up if you just give them like 50 quid or whatever. No, I'm good, thank you.
12 feet tall? North Korea is less tacky with the leader worship at this point. I mean, North Korea is less tacky, period. Have you seen what the Oval Office looks like now? If you take a look at the aesthetics of North Korea, like, genuinely, like, far more reserved. It's much less gaudy. Trump's statue holding Bitcoin appears...
Boop.
What do you think?
I just love how fake the gold and obvious the plasticness of it. Like, everything about it screams, I am a fraud. Like, it's a statue that's too fraudulent behavior.
It looks like a toy. It just looks like a toy pretending to be gold. I've seen more realistic gold from a Lego set. You know?
You're not wrong.
It probably is, because he's known to say, actual, contact leaf gold or gold paint, because the normal, he says the normal gold doesn't look right. But I hope that the next administration, scrapes all that crap off and sells it on the market to pay for victims of ICE.
That would be
right?
great.
To try to do reparations, right? And I would also knock down his stupid monstrosity of that ball and turn that into basically a moral.
Put a pin on the ballroom until after this, when we get into the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing, because of course that is tied in. But yeah, this is Rick Starr introducing a bill to designate October 14th is National Remembrance Day for Charlie Kirk.
Like most of Americans, my wife Ann and I are completely heartbroken by the tragic loss of our friend
No,
and
most
fellow
Americans
patriot,
aren't heartbroken about that.
Charlie
actually.
Kirk. In a
Most
despicable,
Americans are like, fuck it.
targeted
Good
assassination. This is a devastating loss for his wife Erica.
Yeah,
And
now
they're
she
two-
has to do all the
Yes.
heavy lifting for the as a CEO of a company that wants to promote women going back to the kitchen.
Yeah.
And the
really
millions including myself, who felt the
There are
impact
a lot of people
Charlie's
being a little
work
psycho about the whole
and were
thing too, though.
inspired by his devotion to God and his beliefs.
Well, he
Goddamn, this guy
embraced his
talks-
beliefs.
He was a good
He
man.
believed in gun rights.
A devout husband, father, and
How
friend.
much populism is
His
trying
life
to
was shaped
profit
by his-
off of this?
Oh, it's all just a grift, so it's all already gonna be.
Faith and
Including
the idea that
infighting.
in America,
Some conservatives
debate
are
and discussion are
kind of
crucial
almost
to the
happy he's
betterment of our
dead,
country.
so they can say they never liked him.
He believed in God, the American dream, the family, the value of family, and the principles
family.
of our great nation. I talk to Charlie pretty much every week.
That's
The
so
family
sad.
and value of family. Yeah.
Imagine having to deal with that goober every fucking week.
We talked
Yes.
about, that he was going to be going to another college to visit. I've gone to college to visit, and it's
He looks
It's
like
uplifting.
he could, if he had a
but
longer
Charlie would
nose, he
go
could be
and,
Mr. Burns in
he,
real life.
He would take anybody's question,
Yeah, in
Have a
about
conversation
10
with
years.
and he just
I
was
don't know. He's
the most
give him
wonderful
thick
person to talk
glasses.
to, and so many
He's the
people in this
Muppet
country look up to
Professor.
him.
Ooh.
Charlie dedicated his life
He-
to the
he
ideas that
wishes.
are part of our ideas can not only win the day, but start a
I
movement.
will say this, and I know it's not popular, but I do not appreciate the use of violence as a means for political discourse. So-
I don't think it's a good thing overall. That's something that's gone wrong along the way.
I don't like
But I'm not gonna mope that he's dead. It's
No.
bad. It's
See,
bad that he's not.
violence
Like
is
he
cool.
is gone, and that's a net positive for this world. And that's how a lot
And
of
that's-
people feel.
That's what I meant by people are getting a bit psycho about it. Like I saw one person saying like, "Oh, we should finish off the rest of his family too." Like, come on.
Yeah, that'll help.
We had to go.
And like, I don't
School
even
board.
care. I don't even care if you hate the wife. Like, he's got kids, like little kids.
Well,
Don't
school
be
board in a
advocating
region
shooting little kids.
that we're trying to essentially, they're debating whether or not to make the person that was killed's birthday a school holiday, right? And again, this is sort of the notion of people profiting off of this,
Yeah, they're
violence.
marketing.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's already a bunch of murals and not murals, statues planned across colleges. How many of them will pass? Dunno. But on this topic, we might as well go on because fuck this guy. What Jimmy Kimmel said about Charlie Kirk. Now,
values that we fought for.
everyone,
Well, that guy doesn't even have a show anymore.
Let's listen to what he says.
yeah, let's listen to the whole cloth before we all talk over it.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
ABC decision.
Yeah, but look at my new ballroom though.
Yep.
Just
And it wasn't even the first time. He
really
was asked a
changes.
few days later on like Fox and Friends or whatever, and it was the same thing. He was like,
He
"Yes,
didn't
it's
give a
terrible,
shit.
but you know what's great? I'm currently building a fantastic ballroom." So yeah, ABC decision after the FCC chair Brendan Carr threatened to take action against Disney and ABC, and they buckled and fired him for just saying that.
Your Vice
And
President
here's where Trump agrees with him.
Vance said that free speech is under attack in the UK. Do you agree with him? And Prime Minister, we saw the dismissal of a very well-known chat show host in America last night, Mr. Kimmel. Is free speech more under attack in Britain or America?
Well, Jimmy Kimmel was fired because he had bad ratings more than anything else. And he said a
He
horrible
was
thing.
the biggest fucking TV host left. Like he's the normie of normie, the whitest of bread.
Don't forget the losses that Disney has suffered since they fired him.
Yep.
About a great gentleman known as Charlie Kirk. And Jimmy
great
Kimmel
gentleman.
is
Two
not a
things wrong about
talented
that.
person. He had very bad ratings, and they should have fired him a long time ago. So, you can call that free speech or not. He was fired for lack of talent. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, firstly, on the question of Charlie Kirk, can I just express how shocking that is, I think, to everybody who believes in free speech and in democracy. It sent shockwaves through the world.
He's so trying to keep
it was a friend of the president, and I reached out straight away to the president because I understood how impactful it would be on him and his family.
And told him how much I loved his new ballroom.
Whatever our political views, it is shocking and is to be condemned. On free speech, not much to add to the answer I gave earlier. This country's had free speech for a very, very long time. It is part of who we are as a country.
Except for the fact that you can be arrested for saying certain things.
That's true.
So if I were in Parliament, I would say I would like to associate myself with the remarks of the Prime Minister, because I think the Prime Minister is correct in terms of what happened. But the tragedies continue because people are profiting off of what happened, either for or against Charlie Kirk.
There's nothing to say in terms of like, oh, is this a free speech thing? No, it is a free speech thing. And let's be real here. Jimmy Kimmel was like one of the most unoffensive people alive because he was such a tool. And if he gets tossed out to the curb, what's stopping John Oliver or Jon Stewart or Stephen Colbert or who only recently got his job back, or anyone? Destiny got demonetized, if I remember right.
I think that these were in an era. For example, the thing about Disney, right? Because obviously they are using bribes and getting favors in order to to justify, was the reason for them terminating Kimmel, because they understood the ratings gem that they had, but they also believed that capitulating to the administration was more profitable. Disney itself is a stock which produces dividends, and so their major goal is to give dividends to shareholders, and they believe, I think incorrectly, that capitulating to the administration is a better way to maintain the ability to have dividends, even though they recognize they're going to get a blowback, but they've already prepared for it and they don't care.
Well, they it's going to be the end of the line that I think that they can just work around Trump, who is a big baby but also the most powerful person on the planet, or is it because that's reality apparently, or will they bow to the people who give them money? And they know for a fact that the people who buy their stuff, watch their stuff, will just go out and sigh and go, I don't like Disney, and then go out and watch all the Disney films and watch the Disney shows, because they'll buckle. Because at the end of the day, public pressure is toothless now, apparently. And
and so just don't participate in Disney, right?
Yeah.
Take
a lot
of
easier said than
Star Wars
done.
franchise.
Do participate in Disney.
It's already a piece of crap.
Do participate in Disney. Just don't pay them for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just don't participate in there. And to try to make sure that the Disney shareholders understand that this kind of capitulation is. I understand that corporations who want to be profitable pay Agent Orange bribe money and protection money. That's the nature of the modern fascist, and they're doing it because fascism, one of the key aspects is this marriage between state and industry, and industry understands that you need to capitulate to it, and so that's what Disney's doing.
They also think, if he keeps fucking things up, he'll be booted out in the next election. Which, let's be real here, nowadays there's no proof that might happen. And here's something, not because he's unpopular, he's the most unpopular president in not in American history, but in recent history. And there's that, but also he will just die. He's an old man. He's a very unhealthy old man. So they think maybe they can wait it out.
Already? Can he hurry up already, please?
Yeah, that would be really nice. Though that wound on his hand is not getting any bigger, I've noticed. So if he could do whatever.
Didn't he have a stroke recently too?
A lot of people
when he disappeared for a few days.
Yeah, a lot of people were wondering that. Doesn't look likely, unfortunately. Yeah.
There was basically a trauma MD that does essentially non-clinical evaluations and gives estimates. And I think, sometimes people are reading into, Trump's behavior more than might be medically necessary. But I'm not a doctor, so I don't know.
No, I think he is using an IV drip though, because apparently that happens a lot, where you get like the rashes on your hands when that happens. But a lot of wealthy people do that because they can afford it. They can have their own doctors, so that means they can supply stuff. And as they're getting older, they're going to need extra help, and that's all right, fair. But yeah, like we don't know until, I don't know, he has a stroke on stream.
He fucking drops dead.
Yeah. Well, here's Jon Stewart's response to all this.
I saw this episode, by the way. It was very over the top.
RTE, of course, will allow me to show this. If I were to show the original one, I'd get in trouble.
My name is Jon Stewart, and welcome to the Daily Show on, I'm going to guess, Monday. I don't know. We have another fun, hilarious, administration compliant show. All this swirling around, are the naysayers and the critics right? Is Donald Trump stifling free speech?
Look at the suits.
Of course not, John. Americans are free to express any opinion we want. To suggest otherwise is laughable. Ha ha ha. We are a nation of diverse perspectives, and we are not afraid to be different.
Ronnie, what's up with your tie? You're gonna get us in trouble. No, look, this is the only red tie I have. Okay, it's fine. It's not red. It's pink. It's not pink. It's at least salmon. All right. That's a shade of red. It's not red enough. It's gotta be mugger red. Calm down. God, is this your first dictator?
I love that line.
Especially because it came from the Asian guy.
It would be it could have also worked with a guy if any of them were from Africa.
Did you notice the guy on the far right of the lineup there?
Yeah, he's from America, if I remember right. So I guess he's
but his ancestry is from Africa. He's a black guy.
Okay. Here's something that you would positive in politics. Conor McGregor pulls out of the presidential race.
He was in it?
MMA fight.
Yeah, he tried to be the next. Like, this is what I'm saying.
God, look at those numbers.
He just didn't have. We just don't like him as a person because he's too much Andrew Tate in him. Like, and we don't like Andrew Tate, so fuck off.
And Andrew Tate is too much.
Is it some sign of intellectual narcissism that you put your own name on your body?
True.
Yes, absolutely.
That or else he's got
also
across his back.
Does this guy have enough muscles to be allowed to flex and brag about his muscles?
Yeah, he's lean, though he's probably past his prime at this stage now.
Yeah, why do you think he's trying to get into politics?
True.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this is one of the saddest flexes I've ever seen.
Among a number of prospective candidates who were due to address
county
council.
Sort of John Cena look to him here.
Including
this guy.
City Council on Monday to seek a nomination. 11
I thought this was a different guy.
Due to hold special meetings on Monday to consider nominating a candidate.
Oh yeah, he made this video.
Candidates must be backed by either 4 local authorities.
What's the opposite when you say that somebody cleans up well? Because this guy really went downhill when he cleaned up.
Yeah, he got scummy looking, doesn't he?
Yeah.
To be included on the ballot. In a social media post in the early hours of Monday morning, McGregor said he was truly humbled by the support and encouragement he received after canvassing the length and breadth of Ireland. He said
he knows if he'd have got into on it on the day, he would have gotten like 87 votes.
I don't think he's got any humble in him.
Careful
87,
reflection.
was that
and
because people picked the wrong box? Or
yeah.
After consulting with my
Connor's
family,
a very common
I am
name.
withdrawing my candidacy from this presidential race. This was not an easy decision, but it is the right one at
He's
this
right.
moment
It is
in
the right
time.
one. He's finally
Though he has
selling me on
withdrawn
it.
from this presidential election, McGregor said this was just his first venture into politics,
he's
and he
put
will
a new
be
sentence
continuing
up in his
his political
face.
efforts in the future.
Naughty.
In March, councillors in Westmeath passed a motion to send a letter to McGregor informing him that a nomination in the forthcoming presidential election, should he choose to run, will not be forthcoming from Westmeath County Council.
Westmeath County Council has just like, oh, next time you're doing this again. Yeah, we'll just save some time. It's not happening, mate. So that's one county down anyway.
Yeah. I'm moving to East U County Council instead.
Yeah. All right.
Thing is, no one likes Conor McGregor ever since he decked that old guy in the pub.
There's actually is a Garen's music clip on that. But let's just see, where is, speaking of it, let's bring up Garen. I know he's here somewhere. I have to find some goddamn easier way to have this line up, because it's just, I don't know, it's just all over the place. Oh, while we're waiting, here.
It's funny how boxers solve all their problems with punching, isn't it?
Yep. Works
Oh, look at this guy.
Did you know I can do the backspin? Anybody?
That guy there, the way he looked at him.
That is giving somebody the stink eye right there.
It's like the stink eye. It's just like, why the fuck do I care?
No.
And look away.
You know, like the backspin.
And he's trying.
I'm gonna do the backspin. Can I do it up here? I'm gonna do the backspin.
Woo! What the fuck? I love how this woman does not give a single fuck.
I love how everyone is carefully looking off to the right, like trying not to make eye contact with the camera.
And not him. He's loving this.
He's just like, what the fuck?
He's so serious about it too.
That's the best thing.
Well, why did our taxes go up so much?
Because you spend time filming people trying to do backspins and make it clean.
Yeah.
Distinct
guy in the middle.
Terrence Kern is like, okay.
I love how they zoomed in on him the instant I called him out.
Are we allowed to is it okay to give a breaking news flash?
Yeah.
Maybe.
What up?
Depends what it is.
The United Kingdom, Australia, and Canada have now recognized the Palestinian state.
Fuck yeah.
I heard about that this morning.
It's
great news.
That's very good.
United Kingdom, Australia, and Canada.
Only took them how many decades?
Better late than never.
True. You know, we shouldn't beat it. We shouldn't. If something positive's coming on our way, we shouldn't just immediately try to rip it apart.
Also, you can't blame Australia for taking so long. They're a bunch of drunk criminals. So
yeah.
Drunk on the worst beer imaginable.
They probably only just heard of Palestine yesterday.
I say there's some good Aussie beer.
Foster's.
Well, no one drinks
that's not
Foster's.
Aussie beer. That's beer that they foist on
foreigners.
It's a huge day.
Red Eye's always telling us how much he loves Foster's.
It's true. I don't know why an Australian would love Foster's so much. He has a shrine dedicated to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He
can't get enough.
Red Eye, I've never seen him actually drink Foster's, but there is a Royal Crown that he likes. That's actually pretty decent.
That's because nobody's ever seen Red Eye. We can't prove he's real.
I can neither confirm or deny having seen Red Eye in because that would assume that I've been in the land
down under.
Down.
But we know that's not real, so that couldn't be the case.
Yeah, we know that's impossible because Australia doesn't actually exist.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Australia did, but New Zealand didn't.
Depends on the map, right?
Depends on the map and depends on the conspiracy theorist in question.
The South Pole does exist because I'm a frequent visitor there, but Australia is, you have to say, allegedly.
I'm not that crazy. I just think that they are allegedly people.
Allegedly people. Yeah, they're totally not secretly a bunch of kangaroos and bad wigs.
Speaking of crazy, who allowed Taco Bell
and Clive Palmer, and they gave us Murdoch. So
yeah.
Speaking of crazy, who said Taco Bell was allowed to open in Ireland?
Taco Bell. It's been on the docket for a while, but I just thought it was just never going to happen. But listen to what he says here. It's not just that it's here. He's the first.
Day for the country. Taco Bell have invited me to be the first person in Ireland to try Taco Bell.
I'm getting straight into it here with the Crunchwrap Supreme. It's a lovely shape, isn't it? Fine shape. Here it is, the first bite of Taco Bell in Ireland. I needed a quiet moment to take in the gravity of what I had just done. It was a lovely, meaty, cheesy experience. I'm going to try it with some of the fire sauce. This might be dangerous for an Irishman to attempt. It was. Here it is, a Taco Bell taco. This is actually my very first taco of all time. I've never consumed one before, so if I get the technique wrong, my apologies.
That's a basic one, yeah.
I'm a huge fan of that. I was then offered a sample of pretty much every menu item. These churro things with the caramel sauce. They were nice. I held the burrito beside my head for a size comparison. I believe this is customary.
It's a really thin burrito.
The burrito and the nachos were probably my favorite. I thought everything was nice, very fresh. I didn't even know.
Of course, Feelgood introduced me to the great one out in Sligo. That was pretty good.
Two goes.
Yeah.
Also, the fire sauce, by the way, I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but when I tried the fire sauce, it was identical to the regular hot sauce. Identical.
No, Taco Bell did chicken. Very versatile Taco Bell. I wanted to try it with all the sauces. This was, in fact, my first time ever having ranch, and my favorite was this lava sauce. And
my God, he is so Irish. He's never had fucking ranch.
I've never had fucking ranch.
Oh, God. Oh. Should I tell chat what you told me earlier?
Ranch it.
Yeah, go for it.
Do it.
Go for it.
You've never had a Guinness.
Nope.
Good for you. Good for you. I hate Guinness. Terrible stuff.
Whiskey, thanks. The whiskey's better.
I don't like whiskey, and I agree with you. It's better.
Here is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the
ranch is good though. Don't let Hannibal tell you otherwise. Ranch is good stuff.
The way he says Quizadilla, it's as drunk as the people who go there to eat sound like. Quizadilla.
Let's have a go of them. It was everything I'd ever imagined. This was a big day for me trying Taco Bell, and I can confirm I adapted well. It was not a big day for my toilet. Also, I learned that
it's not a big day for his toilet.
Commissar, he's never had Mexican food, and he still hasn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like that's just horrific. Like everything that he's eaten so far, absolutely terrible.
It is, but when you're shit faced at 2 a.m, it's actually pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, we've got Chipper for that. Can you get a spice bag in a fucking Taco Bell? No, you fucking
give
can't.
Give them time. I guarantee you they'll make a unique Irish menu item that is a spice bag.
Hopefully.
So which is worse, Tim Hortons or Taco Bell as far as food quality?
Taco Bell.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Taco Bell. I've had both.
Tim Hortons can get you some mediocre sandwiches and soup, but at least their stuff is relatively fresh. Anytime I try to go to Taco Bell, and I've given up like a decade ago.
I'm just looking at the food
half the
quality.
time. Sorry, just one real quick.
Sorry,
I'm saying half the time I tried Taco Bell's, the hard shell taco shells were stale, and somehow the diced tomatoes were also stale. I don't know how that happens.
That one would be bad. Oh, that is unpleasant.
I don't know how that happens, but I cannot describe the taste of them any other way.
Ooh, here is.
Anyway, you hold on. You were saying, Commissar?
You can tell just by looking at the food that he's eating that it is some of the crappiest fucking fakesican that you can possibly get.
Old El Paso
Absolutely.
level shit.
Yeah.
Oh, here is a. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, here's a news thing I only saw a few hours ago. Apparently, they're going to be raising retirement in the States.
Well, they have to.
What does that mean? Raising retirement.
The age of retirement.
The age of. Okay.
Yep. Which we can ignore.
Big shock there.
Yeah. They want you to work longer before you get your benefits. And
before you don't get your benefits properly,
then
probably.
You won't get your benefits at the end of it. But yeah, apparently this is wait a minute. Is this Murica.
Americans face at different times in
it's
their lives.
65 and it's going up to 67 now.
Tonight, we focus on folks in their 40s, prime earning years, to be sure, but also when expenses start mounting.
Prime earning years is such a scummy phrase.
Right? You're just a fucking statistic. You're not a person. Get out there and make money and then die.
Like, get out there.
Everything about this is scummy.
How long before it pushes 70 or 75? And like, there's an anime from the 90s where Japan knew that it was, even in the 80s, that like the age of retirement and the age of like life expectancy was getting so crazy that pretty soon it would be just a nation of elderly and people supporting the elderly, which is what's happening. So in this anime, someone designs sort of like beds that they sleep in, where these people can still work. These geriatrics in their 80s and 90s with these robot arms just constantly performing simple tasks over and over. And of course they go haywire and do anime stuff, and it's I
think I've seen that.
Yeah, they fuse themselves with a Buddha at one point.
Yeah. I've seen
This sounds like it could have been an issue of Transmetropolitan.
It's actually quite beautiful. It's all hand-drawn. Very similar to that scene in Akira where he fuses with all the mechanics and concrete pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old guy was looking for his wife. Yeah. Okay. Boop.
Navigating what can often be a challenging chapter.
For 48-year-old Rowan Childs, a recent divorce turned her financial life upside down.
Initially, I was really nervous and had a lot of anxiety about it. But ultimately, now I feel so much more empowered. Those are all donations? Yes.
Like others in their 40s, Childs, who runs her own literacy nonprofit, was already anxious about juggling personal debt and putting away college tuition.
I think something's wrong with this story. She didn't sound very American to me.
Yeah, she also allows this hat to happen and doesn't say anything about it.
I was going to say, why has this guy got a big sock on his head?
I was going to point out her horrific gold chain necklace when she was in the interview.
2 children. She then joined roughly half of married women around her age in the U.S. who dealt with a divorce, a seismic event that can jeopardize retirement planning.
That has completely changed my initial vision. Where am I going to be in my 60s?
You could use that as a weapon.
I like how it looks like almost like a prisoner in chains, except that there's a heart as a weight on the end of it. It's like a ball and chain, but it's a heart and chain.
Her coat there looks almost like an office chair. She's got an office chair.
She's a chair with a mannequin head. She's a chair with a mannequin head on top.
Look at the expression on her face. She looks like she's about to dive bomb a mouse in a field after this.
Did you think about retirement at all? It was too far away, I think. Definitely looking at what my parents were doing, though, was definitely something that I was observing.
People who are in their 40s and 50s will do worse than their parents and their grandparents.
Teresa Giller-Ducci, a labor economist at the
Why is she
School
grinning
for
about
Social
this?
Research,
Their
says
kids will
those
do
two
worse
previous
again.
generations could at least bank on government-sponsored retirement programs.
2 generations? 2 generations. Because people had grandparents that were living through an expansion of Social Security and Medicare.
Both of those programs
Why
are
is she
now
grinning
facing
about
funding
this so
challenges,
much?
something Childs considered when she had to make a series of tough financial
No coffee, no
decisions.
worky.
The costliest
True.
was to buy her ex-husband's share of their home in Wisconsin by borrowing more than $100,000 from her 401k.
You wanted to stay in your house, right? I did want to stay in the house. It was also because my daughter needed to be in the same school district. To me, it didn't make sense to sell the house and then buy a house in the same school district, probably at even more.
Borrowing from a retirement plan, as Rowan Childs did, should be a last resort because if you lose your job, the loan must be repaid in full, or you may have to fork over taxes and penalties. And if you're in your 40s, paying for a child's college should take a back seat to protecting your own savings.
That's kind of down to the individual situation, isn't it? Like, there are some people who would be totally fine downgrading their standard of living if it meant they gave their kid an extra boost. And then there'd be a reverse.
Most people.
Yeah. This is a very upper middle class white people problem.
Yeah, this very much seems very much like they're trying to sell a narrative in that you should be selfish at this point and that your child is on their own, basically. Seems to be the narrative they're.
That is exactly what they just said. Yeah. This is dystopian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very, get yours, even if you're taking it from someone else.
It may be tough
So
love, but
American.
otherwise, you might end up relying on your children later on.
Jokingly,
You're still going to rely on your
told my
kids
I could
later
move
on.
in with
So
them.
now they don't have a college degree. Congratulations.
Yeah, how do they feel about that? My son was like, well, maybe you could live close by.
The key in your 40s, take deep breaths regardless of the challenges.
Relax. Planning for retirement
What does that mean?
Best.
Why is that going to be on a pillow somewhere? Is someone going to knit that for a kitchen? Like, that is just so.
No, but what does that? What does that actually mean? No matter
don't know,
what,
but,
take deep breaths.
What does that actually mean? Why don't we ask Willem Dafoe here about it?
That Facebook AI thing, what it means. I'm sure it'll give you an answer.
It'll give it not. Actually, yeah. Find a shitty AI and let's see what nonsense answer that actually translates to.
Now that you've already assembled your basic ingredients.
So is it my thing, or is it? Does she also look like a recovering meth addict?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she's constantly grinning whenever she talks about these shitty things.
For the
Maybe that's why
daylight
she looks like
hours,
Willem Dafoe.
not in the middle of the night.
True.
And when you wake up, take some action steps.
Action
Worrying
steps.
is-
Made by committee response.
Right?
Yeah, that's it. There's an AI response. Take action steps.
Yeah.
These are the same people who like will say that they're really progressive and all that shit, and then they'll just live in their McMansions and I don't know, maybe occasionally organize a recycling drive around their community, but they won't go to the south side of town. Oh no, that's where undesirables live. Like, I don't. These people are the reason why they're in this situation. Like, all they are is just living luxury they can't really afford because they're borrowing against it. Like, live within your
They
means,
suck.
motherfuckers.
Suck without actually giving anything back.
Live within your means is definitely advice America needs and doesn't understand.
Even Cobes couldn't pull that shit off, and he was getting pennies.
Not even close.
Yeah. And he'd still be like, oh, I'm now in $2,000 in debt, chat, the second he'd get any money.
Maybe it's because of all the $50 pizzas.
80 sometimes. 120 in one case. Big pizza meal. All right.
It wasn't even a bigger pizza than usual, was it?
Oh, that's another thing. Around about 2 o'clock in the morning, so about 2 hours after this podcast is over, on his channel there is a tribute stream going on, run by his dad. It'll probably be the last thing ever done on the King Cobra channel, so I'm going to tune in for that if I'm still awake. Something very sad and haunting about it, I imagine. Boop. Oh yeah, this is just so typical of online shit. General, white race savior. You're a lot browner than I expected. Underneath here, no one could have seen this coming. Mastermind behind right-wing Twitter account, was it Inevitable West, exposes Indian crypto scammer.
Oh God, that is peak.
That is
congratulations.
Such internet. Look at that picture. Sargon would masturbate heavily to this. Inevitable exposed lead.
I think that statue is actually made of Sargon's jizz.
It's a very clear pattern.
Social media formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, evergreen. Same. Yeah, this joke never dies. Same as every traditional values fascist call at gay parties, or the ones that are worried about the white genocide and they're all into BBC interracial cook porn. It's just they're so self-reporting. Whenever they're screaming about something, you're like, "Oh, you're screaming about trans people. Why don't I go in and have a look at your browser history, huh? Oh, you're quickly deleting it. I wonder why."
No, they don't know how to delete their browser history. That's why they always get caught out.
True.
They're about as tech savvy as my shoe.
Oh, here's something positive. Here's something cool.
Woo! Number 30, number 20.
Matthews Jr. on the keeper.
Hell yeah.
Pick up of a couple on the play.
Sassy.
Yeah.
Well, they're cheerleaders. If they can't be sassy, who the fuck can?
It's actually far more creative than most cheerleading routines I've ever seen.
Speaking of cheerleading, Agent Orangs and Space Karen are sitting together at the memorial service.
Wait, which one is Space Karen?
He's the person who tanked Tesla.
Oh, Snellman, Musk.
All right.
Beavers have Musk. That's how I know that's how I remember his name. Snellman.
Yeah, they're sitting together as if they're buds again.
Oh, wait, hold. Is the Kirk thing happening right now?
It's. I'm seeing a picture. I don't know if it's live or it's been recorded.
Post it up in the chat, and I'll bring it up on screen.
Okay. Let me.
Charlie
here.
Kirk, Charlie Kirk memorial. There's a video.
There.
Yep. Here it is. The funeral.
As I now do, in the words of our Lord's Prayer.
Oh God! Right away.
Thy will be done.
Jesus, cover us with your blood. What the shit is with the chat on this?
Oh my God!
I mean, that's pretty standard Christian stuff.
Death
no,
cult,
it's not.
Death cult, tra la 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 la.
God's love was revealed to me on the very
Catholic,
day
at least.
my
They love
husband was
blood.
murdered.
Business better than
That's
ever.
crazy.
On the afternoon of September 10th,
That's what I said. Catholic.
I arrived at a
Same
Utah
thing.
hospital
Catholic
to do the unthinkable.
Push that
Fundamentalists
fascism
are
Look directly
beyond that. Catholic
at
are
my
just weird.
husband's murdered body.
You're murdered.
Well, they
body.
think
I saw the
Epstein
wounds
files.
that ended his life.
Yeah.
I felt everything you would expect to feel. I felt shock. I felt
Bitch, you've had so
horror
much fucking injections
and a
in your
level
face. You
of
cannot emote.
heartache
It's just Jesus, cover us
that
with
I
your
didn't
blood
even know
over and over
existed.
again.
Ugh.
Is it the
There
same
was
person
something
over
else,
and
too.
over again?
Even in death, I could see
Yes.
the
Yep.
man that I
Sarah
love.
Pina.
Yeah.
Just
so I
spam.
put the link in. regarding the
I saw the
thing
one
about
single gray hair
sitting together
on the side of his head, which I never told him about. Now he knows. Sorry, baby, I'm telling you now, but
they have
never told him.
music and everything at this
Didn't want
funeral.
And more echoes than past Landon.
Well said.
Amen.
Oh my.
Oh my god, this is such.
He was a YouTuber. When Ireland better build a fucking monument to me in the side of like fucking the cliffs of Moher or something like that, where I've just got my arms stretched out, out to the sea, like.
Hold on, I just saw a message in their chat room praising Allah for sending the killer.
Beautiful, beautiful.
This is just. Oh look, it's the Russian plant. Oh look, it's the corporate
deep
plant.
down the truth of Scripture.
And
from that confidence, everything else flowed. That unshakable belief in the gospel.
China's just a big corporation.
And new eyeliner to his thing.
Oh, yeah, I wonder how drunk he is.
That's the sad
right
thing
now.
is that dude knows better and he's doing it anyway.
Of course.
I think makes him worse.
It's called sticking your tongue up Trump's ass to make sure you don't get fucking sent to the death camps.
There's another loser.
Oh, this is just a sea of sad people.
You know
something like that.
You know the
so
modern fascists that you're supporting, and you're capitulating. I hold you in high contempt.
She's talking to Jesus. Jesus is the truth in a way. I know he didn't suffer. He technically wouldn't have had any comprehension of what happened. He just went limp.
Well, that's an AI. It's amazing. You can almost pick out these AI ones.
Is Joseph Smith. I mean, Joseph Smith, the fraudster. So is that a
dum
troll,
dum 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 diddy dum diddy dum.
Serafina just loves the copy paste spam.
My husband.
You know
Jesus
if their
Christ.
eyes are in the back of their head as they're just slamming on the keys.
More than anything, Charlie wanted
Oh, yeah.
to do, not his
What a
will, but
courageous woman. Yeah, getting all that money. My God.
past 11 days.
So brave.
Through all the
And this is top chat. Who knows what?
Never
Yeah.
Has anybody
let's see
seen-
what live chat has to say?
Has anybody seen an ounce of legitimate, real emotion from this woman yet?
Charlie wanted to end Islam.
She can't emote.
Praise
tell she's
Lord.
having
Lord
fucking-
works in mysterious ways.
She's
So-
had muscle paralysis to stop her getting a single wrinkle, and has for years.
And
you
she
can
has
tell.
no way of emoting feeling because, like, her cries are so plastic. It's funny. What?
On the very day.
Yeah, that's right. I'm noticing the praise Allah for this death guy is spamming his message as well.
She keeps looking up because that's what people do
His
when
name
they are
is Robert
conscious of
Paulson.
making something.
Oh, come on, you
Mhm.
fucking edgelord.
Murdered body.
I am
don't
Jimmy
realize-
Kimmel.
Saw the wound that ended his life. I felt every
Oh, what if people started?
Yes, she's not acting because she's not doing anything.
Right?
What if people started Spartacusing with the Jimmy Kimmel thing?
I'm Jimmy
I'm the
Kimmel.
real Jim-
I am Jimmy Kimmel.
that I didn't even know existed. But there was something else too.
Sympathy farming. Crisis actors. Crisis
Even in
actors.
death, I could see the man that I loved.
But
All right, well, this is more-
Yeah, this is.
I put
this
the
is,
link with a picture of
No, yeah,
Sharon
enough of this.
Gray
Yeah.
hair
and Agent
on the
Orange
side
together.
of his head,
Let's see.
which I never told
All
him
right.
about. Now he
We can
knows.
close that there anytime.
There it is.
Boop.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, you know what? I'm actually surprised it was that underwhelming of a memorial.
Oh, look at the guy behind Muskie. He looks like he's trapped.
That's the
They're
Secret
all
Service agent.
trapped, but it's of a trap of their own making.
Or it's an
Yeah.
Agent Orange. He has special protection too.
Unless you recognize the second row, it's always Secret Service agents.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can thank a certain Abraham Lincoln for them being extra paranoid for whenever they're out in like a big event like
Yeah.
that.
How dare that guy go out there and get himself shot? How rude of him. It's all his fault.
Well, at least he wrapped up the war. Oh, they wrapped up the reconstruction too, right? No. He was shot. You can't blame him. All right, let's see what this is.
Shot to the head. Sorry.
In Finland, number of homeless... this is good news. In Finland, number of homeless people has fallen sharply. Those affected receive a small apartment and counselling with no preconditions. 4 out of 5 people affected make their way back into stable life. It's all cheaper than accepting homelessness. It costs a lot less to house people. Finland ends homeless shelters. They just keep them home.
No, they didn't end homeless shelters. They ended homelessness.
No, well,
that Fox News was screaming about anyone that wasn't treating Charlie Kirk as a saint. There was a commentator was actually advocating euthanizing homeless people as a means to clean up the streets.
Yeah, I saw.
Of course he was.
But is Fox News going to be quote counseled by the FCC chairman?
No, you see what he did was he read a pre-written statement saying that I'm sorry, and then everyone's happy again.
And he added thoughts and prayers.
No, I always have to add thoughts and prayers. Otherwise, you're not doing it right.
Which is ironic because prayers usually come with a lack of thoughts.
True. All right, here is the
Trump thoughts and prayers.
No.
Here's an a bit of Irish news. Social Democrat TD Ian Haynes apologized for Obama blackface Halloween costume.
Hold on. That's pronounced Ian?
Owen.
Either way, I wouldn't have been sure what to say with that.
Yeah, it's Owen Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the name spot said.
Irish names are wild sometimes.
Seen here as an evil version of me.
Get Queeveenan up.
No.
It's spelled MH. Instead of V, it's MH. I will not explain any more than that.
That didn't explain anything at all itself.
No, it didn't. But Queeveen does not have a V in it. I gotta say, though,
his blackface outfit, it sucks.
Look
at it. Like,
that's terrible.
Yeah,
it's Halloween.
Hold on. Is this man just getting a tan and then people accusing him of blackface because they're so white they don't know the difference?
It's that episode of Friends where Ross got hit by the multiple tanning booth things. And he came out looking like this.
Even Barack Obama would criticize him, saying the ears are just not. If you don't have Barack Obama's ears, you just can't do.
Although he's halfway there.
At least you Canadians got your blackface political guy looked a little better.
He looked like a black and white minstrel.
Yeah.
Hey, at least if you got blackface, you might as well go all the way.
Right? Why bother half-assing that?
Black Sharpie.
Yeah.
Don't do blackface, kids. Honestly,
no,
it's not very complicated.
We mock people for a reason. They deserve it.
This is this is a kind of a nice story. So they got no costume for the Comic-Con, or do they?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And they're doing the music too. Awesome.
It's pretty awesome. All right.
I love how they incorporate the wheelchair into the costume. That's so good.
I love how big it is as well. Like how much time and effort. It looks almost like it's been 3D printed in pieces and then built around the wheelchair, which is really cool.
Beautiful.
Oh, here's Fredo.
And who's your favorite Marvel Comics hero? Mine is Superman. Remember the motto? With great power comes great responsibility.
Who's your favorite Marvel superhero? Mine? Swamp Thing. Remember the quote? I am Groot.
Beautiful.
Here is.
I like Swamp Thing too. I hate my life and I wish I was with my wife.
I do enjoy the fact that the news lady there just completely went for it with her entire chest.
Fun fact, the creator of Match.com's girlfriend left him for someone she met on the website. Gary Kremen
that was the creator of Match.com.
Yeah.
That guy.
Fun
Holy
fact,
shit.
the creator of Match.com's girlfriend left...
Wow.
It looks like there was a cartoon I used to watch. Oh, Bikers from Mars.
Biker Mice
from Mars. And do you remember the boss was like a fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Match.com's
No.
girlfriend...
No. He looks like the pufferfish villain from Street Sharks.
Oh, yeah, that's who I was thinking of, right?
Left him for someone she met on the website. Gary Kremen began working on Match.com, the world's first dating website, in the early 90s while he was looking for a girlfriend. And one thing Gary understood was that women are what matters when it comes to dating services.
True.
At the time,
That's why so many conservative dating websites fall apart, because no woman wants to be on them.
Not in-person way to meet someone was either scanning through classified
There's no
ads,
real women on any
calling
dating websites anyway. They're all bot accounts.
Nobody tell him.
He's forgetting about the whole fucking party lines as well, where everyone all
he's
rang
actually
the
got
same
them right
number.
here.
That's the date lines. The party lines
or
were different, where everyone was on the
videos.
same
But
giant
this was still the
group
birth of the
chat.
internet.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
1 in 10 women were using the internet at that time. And Gary knew for his new online dating service to be successful, he would have to appeal to women first and the men would follow. So Gary interviewed hundreds of women, asking them what would make them want to sign up for an online dating service. Match.com launched in 1995, and Gary encouraged all of his friends and family, including the girlfriend he had met while developing Match.com, to make profiles on the website to help grow the user base. But sadly for Gary, he designed too good of a dating website, and his girlfriend soon left him for someone she met on Match.com. Fun.
Motherfucker.
Oh well, that's just honestly. Why did he tell her to do that? Like, it was either not going to work or it was going to work too well. Work too well.
Calling him a dense motherfucker.
I understand the idea that you want to bulk up your user base, like get some good numbers going, but is a +1 profile going to make a difference?
Back in the earliest days, maybe, but then you could just be like, "Hey, honey, you know, we're in a relationship, and I appreciate it what you did, but I kind of would like you to not have that account."
Praise. Thank you for supporting me. Please stop now.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not going school.
You are going
school.
school.
What do you mean you are?
What is out of all time?
I dare you. I will. I dare you. You Don't be won't ours. test me. Miley, don't. Oh my.
Quid for two?
Yeah, £9. That
£9.
you're gonna get nowhere. One that comes on my street
Oh,
down
shit.
at £1 a p, or £2. That you're gonna get nowhere with that.
No, he ain't, is it?
No, he ain't.
It's great. I love her.
And he only does bloody cars.
Pretty standard
But then
in the UK.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I love her. Bloody hell.
Folks, that's bloody nice.
Bloody lot.
Hey, lovely.
Lovely.
That is bloody lovely.
Lovely.
Tomorrow. 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 It's tomorrow. No, it's tomorrow. Butter. Butter.
Butter.
Butter.
Butter. How are you? I'm Sam, me and Paul. I'm fucking buzzing 3-1 win against Arsenal, only team to win the first 3 games. Is right?
Oh, it's a fucking Scouse accent. It's fucking talking like that, you know.
Yeah, it actually isn't that hard to grasp if you've heard it before, but I imagine it was just pure
You just
gibberish.
listen. I mean, they're understandable to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along the lines of number 2, the
kid.
The guy the guy who's obviously taking the piss out of it by trying to correct the guy to say something completely wrong.
I remember seeing a post somebody read of like taking bottle of water and taking out like 3/4 of the letters to make it be pronounced. Yeah, bottle water.
Yep. Ryby sent me that, saying that that's how I say the word.
Bottle of water.
Oh, here's another bit of news.
Authorities confirmed that an unusual incident disrupted a film screening in Arizona's Valley of the Sun.
It looks like the movie was the Demon Hunter or Demon Slayer or whatever.
Demon Slayer,
a man
yeah,
was
that
taken
new
into custody
one.
after an act of public indecency during the movie, which also affected a child seated nearby.
Oh, dude,
The
don't whip your dick out and piss next to anyone, let alone a child.
situation
And
caused
there's some
immediate
dudes just
concern
wailing
among
up there.
audience members. Witnesses reported that emotions escalated rapidly inside the theater before staff intervened to restore order. Security measures were implemented, and theater employees promptly evacuated the audience to ensure safety. Patrons were then relocated to another auditorium, where the same film was restarted from the moment it had been interrupted. To ease the disruption, complimentary tickets were provided to all guests. Local officials have not yet released further details about the individual involved. While the incident was unsettling for many, quick action by theater staff allowed the movie to continue with minimal...
Quick action after the guy got beaten to an inch of his life.
So that was part of the quick action.
To be fair, if you're a busboy at a cinema and some dude starts pissing and you see one other member of the auditorium beating the shit into him, you'll be like, oh no, what will I do?
Yeah, get him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like all that fast in trying to help him, but you know, at the same time, that guy could have killed him, and as much as I think the guy was a fucking piece of shit for pissing out in public like that, you know, you have to think, oh shit, is he going to die? Is this worth dying? Nah, this isn't worth killing over. But a bit of a kicking, a little bit of a good smack about it. Yeah, kick him up the arse.
Thick lip.
Is consciousness a burden?
Would you rather be a human or a gecko?
Human, for sure.
Why would you rather be a human?
The human experience. I mean, would you rather be a lizard? I mean, obviously, I guess, huh?
Well, I was thinking about it, right? Because, like, there's a lot of, like, suffering, I think, that comes with, like, just being conscious.
Okay.
We're the only animals that, like know we're gonna die.
You good on this?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay on that. We're the only animals that know we're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting burden that the human race suffers.
Well, we're the only animals that know that we're going to die because we're the only animals that can express it. For all we know, other animals know that they're going to die.
Wait, there's definitely some animals that, I don't know if they always know they're going to die, but they at least sense when it's approaching, because you have a lot of animals that have like their own sort of communal death grounds. Like, oh, we're going to die, or let's walk into the next valley and die over there.
Or those spiders that turn over and curl their legs and do that sort of spider thing.
Yep.
Sort of, there's death throes of
grieving. Also, then explain grieving with elephants or dolphins or
explain the murder investigation that happens every time a fucking crow or raven die.
Yeah,
the flock gathers around them and they check over them, see if there's anything wrong, and you know.
I'm sorry, the
murder
investigation with crows is hilarious.
Yeah, I know. I made that on purpose.
I love it.
That is true.
I got invited to the opening of a new gecko zoo that these two guys are running out of a basement in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. It also happens to be right next to the Museum of Bones. This was shortly after I experienced an existential crisis that sent me spiraling into my...
When we had... I don't think you were here for this episode, Krendar, but we had Ignar on, and we looked at that video in its entirety. And
I think it was the last time Ignar was on. It was the one I missed.
We're getting him next month, by the way.
Cool.
But we are we looked over it, and he went. A friend of his just went to Japan. They started walking around Japan, and it looked pretty chill, pretty good time. And all the while, Lyle here was just waxing philosophical in a very basic way that a lot of us who have had to deal with existentialism did back when we were teenagers, but it's only hitting him now. So it's kind of sad to see a grown-ass man who, in many ways, has a life together like this, is really contemplating what's the point of it all. But he's coming to good conclusions, which is to say, well, the things I like and the people I love are the reasons I go on. Like that's a pretty human response right there. But apparently he's still doing it.
My own brain, thinking about death and consciousness and the meaning of existence. As I looked at the lizards, I thought about the blissful ignorance that comes with being a dumb animal with no thoughts. They live a purely objective life of eating, sleeping, and mating. We do all that stuff too, but we have this added layer of consciousness that brings with it both higher highs and lower lows than that of a lizard. It made me think about whether, if given the choice, would most people prefer to keep the high highs and low lows?
It's a Liefeld superhero. Liefeld,
Yeah,
not an artist.
What are you doing here, Steve Rogers?
Actually,
Of being
it
human.
might be a gorilla skeleton.
I think it
Or would
is.
they rather experience a more stable baseline as a lizard?
Would you rather be a lizard or a human?
I want to be a lizard.
Glasses.
Yeah.
Also,
I want
her
to
face in
be
jet.
a
She's a
cold animal with no emotions.
shades are terrible.
Well cared for.
Is her earrings, are those slices of toast?
I don't know. Her glasses look
It's just hard
effective.
for humans.
Glasses, they look cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
I don't know. They're
They
kind of
look
like
just
sad
like-
aviators.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like droopy dog aviators. So you'd have to push them back into your face. They're clearly just for aesthetic.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I used to always think that it was kind of stupid for people to have glasses that didn't need glasses, but I don't know, it can work. It's just another
I mean, she might need glasses. We don't know.
kind of weird that would be her prescription, but yeah. Very specific.
Poverty, hunger, unemployment. And also we live in like a hyper-capitalistic society and everything is basically spectacle. And as time grows, one gets tired of it.
Humans are probably the least moral of the animals. They start wars. They do crimes. They do things that animals don't. You know, we don't. We'll get into politics. We don't need to get into politics, but you know, humans are in some way corrupt, right? Whereas animals are very instinctual and they don't have to deal with those kinds of things.
Because they're intrinsically simpler animals. Yes. So they're the big scale problems that humans face are not always
Yeah,
present.
they're not going
in
to turn on
animals,
TV
like-
and be like, oh shit, that's our new president, or oh shit, that's going on in the Middle East or something. You know, geckos are very simple in that way, and I wish I had a gecko brain.
Like 3 nodes in their brain.
Yeah, they don't have the ability to do that far ahead in terms of thinking.
Is there anything at all that you would miss about humanity if you were a lizard?
I will miss like the process of studying and acquiring knowledge, and also making things with my hands.
Earrings are
You would
not
also
closed,
miss
they're little carts.
Having
they are
dysfunctional
little
glasses. That would be something you'd miss because you wouldn't be able to have them on your nose as a gecko.
That's true.
That's true. You wouldn't be able to have those fun glasses.
You'd have different sunglasses if you want. No, you could have tiny, tiny, tiny ones on your snout.
Teeny-tiny shades.
Do you feel as though the process of acquiring knowledge and making things and whatnot, you would give it all up?
Is that a scar on her forehead?
To be a lizard.
Or a
Ooh, okay. I'm okay with blissful ignorance.
like here
Yeah, just live.
Could be a
on the
bird
sides?
Or
No, it's on the other side too. No, that's ink.
I think that's a tattoo.
Yeah, she's a scalp tattoo, so she must have been bald at some point and
Living
did
my
a full
own
head
little
tattoo.
world.
And you would.
Who is this woman? She sounds really. She looks. There's something interesting about her. Like
She is interesting.
Acquire that
Can I meet
but
her?
at the cost of all the gifts that your human consciousness gives you.
Again, like I said before, one gets tired of being sentient.
It's true.
Sentience
Being
is tiring,
sentient
dude.
can be tiresome.
Sometimes.
And it's made even more difficult by the fact that we're constantly inundated with an infinite amount of information about the flaws and corruptions of our species that the lizards are blissfully unaware of.
I think you're lacking some information about what infinity is.
yeah, Landon coming in to be like, well, actually,
Sorry, I trademark Canada.
It is literally what you're known for. You know? That and your stories, which are also infinite.
But I did talk to a lot of people who believe that despite all the crazy shit it comes with, sentience
Gecko
remains
friend.
worth it.
What kind of cool stuff do you like about being a human?
Video games, good food, the ability to
Yeah.
travel more than like a 5-mile radius. What about art too? Do we know any animals that have art?
I guess like there's like funny dog videos and stuff.
Yeah, but the dog isn't taking the video.
That's true. Would you guys rather be a human or a lizard?
Human.
What is it about being a human that you prefer over being a lizard?
I'm on 2 legs.
You're on 2 legs?
Underground crawling. And people hate lizards.
You think people hate lizards?
Of course.
Do you hate lizards?
I don't like them.
What about my swamp puppies? The swamp puppies are our friends, just from far away.
Yoink.
Well, I think we've got something from him.
When you stare at the lizard and you see how it like has like an absent mind, does that ever look appealing to just have no thoughts?
No stuff. Oh, that's so pretty. Stop. No, honey. No.
Do you enjoy the quality of your thoughts?
I do.
The condescension.
What kinds of things do you normally think about throughout the day?
Me, my
We're
kids, my health, money.
But if you were a lizard,
I would.
you wouldn't have to think about money ever.
Nah, it's okay.
What about you?
Honestly, there are times when I wish I was
Thank you guys very much.
You're welcome.
Damn, you could read him that a lot. Oh, damn. Also, Final Fantasy VII Remake has finished installing for Wednesday. Ooh.
See, I think people who want to escape their higher mind consciousness are people who have way too much thoughts.
Yes. By default, thinking about that, rather than just being another, like, object in space and time that's moving forward and just taking it for what it is. No, by stopping and looking around, you are altering that dynamic a little bit by going, oh, look, I live in a 3D space of thought, such as where am I going? Where did I come from? Why am I doing these things? It's very beneficial, but some people can get lost in it, and unfortunately he's kind of lost in it. But he's being very proactive in trying to crawl out of it, which is in and of itself another kind of form of mental pushing. But he's pushing against the, I guess, the universe. There's the sheer bigness of it. Which it's kind of that. I think in many ways he might want to be a gecko, but he is a human, and I think. Like,
well, it kind of seems like he's existential because he hasn't realized that all things are finite, and that's makes them beautiful.
No, he's aware of that. Hypothetically, that's what the last video he did on this topic was, and then he kind of he's aware of it, but it's the same reason when you kind of become an atheist, it doesn't bring you peace, it just brings you understanding. At least that's how a lot of
well said.
Yeah, like if you I've always heard a lot of Christians like not fundamentally get atheism because they're trying to see it through the lens of religion, and it's not. It's the absence of a religion. But with an absence of religion, it means that you do lose out on that assurity of faith. And here's the thing, you can then go in two directions. One, you can become a whiny, nihilistic baby bitch, or two, you can acknowledge the beauty of the freedom of liberation that gives.
Actually, that's the two sides of nihilism. You have standard nihilism, which everything sucks, I'm sad. And you got everything sucks, who cares?
Yeah. But then you have to live
I think overall I would generally prefer to be a human. I like to experience the breadth of the emotional palette that I experience as a human being. I like to read. That'd be a downside as a gecko. I like to just like get a slice of cheese out of the fridge and eat it.
Hell yeah.
Straight out of the
Hell
fridge.
yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I was getting a little tired of talking about existential crap, so I took a break to go to this room where they had drinks and snacks. It was a good exercise.
Are those tiny Belgian waffles? They are. They're tiny Belgian
I thought they were like pretzel waffles.
I think they're like crisps or,
They look too soft to be crisps.
It was a good exercise of my human agency.
What was his name again?
Wine.
Richie?
Hey, they're in the same glass that you got there, Landon.
Yeah, except
Richie.
I have decent rum in mine.
Yeah, very nice.
Richie said that he wished he had a lizard brain. That makes
a joke.
Well, no, there is this desire to have a brain that is totally objective.
What he meant essentially is that sometimes having a simpler life is a lot easier. With geckos, it's very repetitive, they're very habitual. So, when he said that, he just means that simplicity sometimes isn't a bad thing.
Do you ever have times where you genuinely do wish that you had like a simple lizard brain and you didn't have to like deal with all this shit?
No, because if I had a simple lizard brain, I wouldn't be able to do this. With every struggle comes a lesson. With every struggle comes a newfound knowledge about something. There's no such thing as success without struggle. That's called luck. That's not success. So being a human, it has its ups and downs, but the ups are, I get to live out a dream.
I appreciated that this man used his higher human consciousness to embrace struggle and find a purpose that he would not give up to become a lizard, even if that purpose ironically involves lizards.
Lizards have a beautiful
He gets the human experience. It's the little things. It's the strife and the pushing through the strife to be a better person and to know more. That is the sum total of the human existence.
Yeah, like, that's why I'm terrified that if there is a life after death, I will go to heaven, because it will just be this never-ending nothing of forced happiness, according to the Bible.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
all those grins on your face praising Jesus for all eternity. There's no change. There's no struggle. My idea of heaven is seeing a mountain and knowing it's going to be a bitch to climb, and then I climb it, and I reach the top. And I did it. I did it.
I didn't know you played Bennett Foddy games.
But at the same time, do they know they exist?
As humans, we're innately aware of our own consciousness. Like, look at this guy. You think he knows where this little man is right now? That he's sitting on someone's hand, cosplaying as a giant day gecko? No.
Do you think that lizards are happier because they don't know that they exist?
Yes, because they're just living. You're just here. If you're here and you don't know...
Or contentment. What do you think it would be? Like, just sort of, I'm okay. Or like,
they would,
pretty much.
They wouldn't have the ability to see it as that. They would just see it as... Imagine your brain does nothing but repeat food, sex, sleep.
Warm. Yeah, like if you can
You
hear
may
like
even be aware of that. I mean, maybe just as you're it's like what's happening before you existed, right? If you're just going through the motions but not have any awareness of it.
I think animals without brains do that. Animals like, say, a jellyfish is just like a
sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a single cell
Is
organism.
it a brain or is it a brain? Is the whole body is its brain or kind of thing?
No, because they lack the awareness. Jellyfish literally exist and just float on the streams and gather whatever the hell's around them. They don't have an ability to go from A to B. They reproduce by literally dropping their spores into the water and hoping they land where they need to.
But without the hoping part, because they can't.
Well, they can't hope. They drop the spore and think nothing of it.
Like
they reproduce. They reproduce by accident.
Pretty much. It's probably just a build-up of pressure that's then released. Much like real sex.
That tomorrow is going to bring sadness, or tomorrow's going to bring pain, or tomorrow's going to bring anything. It just makes you automatically happy.
Do you think humans can develop the brain of a lizard in that sense of like trying to always be in the present?
You can try, but you might have to get lobotomized or something, because how are you going to stop yourself from thinking about the future or even the past? The past and the future always haunts us. So that's part of being human. But that's the beautiful part about being human.
In fact, we know that's the case because when we look at those, say, a lot of lol cows who have severe like mental issues, like say Kevin Joseph King or Chris Chan, they really aren't mentally the same as us in a lot of ways. But they still act out a lot of things that we do. They still have interests in things, and they still have likes and dislikes, and they still have opinions on stuff. So that same logic, like if you had somebody who was just born as a vegetable, I bet if you could find some way of having them communicate, over time they'd learn to be able to express their feelings more than just warm, cold, sad. You know, they would start saying like, I want the yellow food today. stuff like that, because they like the yellow food and they don't like the blue food. So I don't think that would be the case if you could find a way of transferring a gecko's a conversational to let them speak, because it really would
I
be
agree.
cold, hot, you know?
I have to agree, blueberries are trash.
Oh, once again, with the blueberry hate here from Crenda.
They're awful.
Blueberries have one place of existence that they deserve to exist.
Where?
That's in muffins.
Is the blueberry thing a simple meme, or is there a dietary?
No, I just actually don't like blueberries.
Yeah, and I can't stand it for it 'cause I adore them.
I'm not criticizing. Is it if someone were to skin the blueberries and you just had the pulp or the juice, would it?
No,
be
it's the flavor I don't like. It's not about texture or anything. I don't like the taste.
Yeah, fair.
Common Crendar
people that have pure blueberry juice, not sugar-related stuff, they might not like it as much as the sugar stuff.
Honestly, I find sweet things with a tart tone to them too much nicer. Like cranberry muffins are delicious.
Yeah,
I don't like cranberries either.
It's,
I'm picky about berries, apparently.
Okay, what berries do you like?
I don't know if strawberries actually count as berries scientifically, but I like them.
They're legume.
Wow, nature's weird.
Yeah, I love that.
Or classification is arbitrary.
Blackberries.
To me, that's the way of saying. Blackberries, you like blackberries, but
Blackberries are delicious.
Oh.
Well, there's something we can agree with. What about raspberries?
Not a big fan.
Okay.
Wow, you are really picky about your berries.
Yeah.
I am. I don't know why. There's a lot of kinds I haven't tried. Like I don't think I've ever tried juniper berries or
loganberries,
or loganberries or gooseberries. I don't think I've ever tried any of those.
Have you drunk gin?
Saskatoons?
I don't like booze much in general.
I mean,
have you drunk
what
gin?
about Saskatoons? 'Cause
Yeah.
they're kind of blueberry.
Did you like it?
No, but like I said, I don't like booze much in general. So that I don't know if we could really use that.
Then you won't like juniper berries because gin just tastes like juniper berries with spices.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough.
Knowing that I'm here, it's beautiful that we actually know we have a past and we know we have a future.
We are aware of our own existence, and that's both scary yet beautiful.
Yep. You would take the beautiful curse over the ignorant lizard stuff.
A million times.
I liked this perspective that the knowledge we have of our own existence is a gift to be appreciated rather than a weird, scary thing to be burdened with. It's a choice of how you want to view it.
Would you rather be a human being or a lizard?
I'll take a human, more freedom.
Do you think consciousness is more freedom or more restrictive? Right? Because a lizard has like freedom from a lot of the kind of difficulties that humans have, you know?
True. All you gotta do is eat and poop. That's it.
Right. Do you ever envy that lifestyle, or would you still want to be a human?
I think I'll be a human. I can drive.
Yeah.
Can't drive as a lizard.
Yeah, you can't drive as a lizard. Have you traveled any places recently that you really like?
One.
I like this guy.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's kind of like only looking at the surface level of this.
So
It's true, but he's got personality about it, though.
Yeah.
So, the surface level of something can just be as valuable as anything else to the right person at the right time. Context is key.
Mhm.
To him, the simple things in life matter as they are, whole cloth.
In a way, he almost is the lizard of humans.
That's actually a very good. Yeah, that could be a very good way of looking at it. Yeah.
Ironically.
Yeah. Yeah, perspectively.
Like that you couldn't have gone to if you were a lizard?
New Mexico. It's kind of far, especially from here to get down there and be there, travel a whole year.
Lizards there.
It's true.
Lots of
Yeah, it would take a whole year to walk as a lizard from here to New Mexico.
Yeah? It wouldn't know
I
New
guess the
Mexico's
lizards
thing.
don't even want that because lizards don't even know that New Mexico exists.
No.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Is there anything about being a lizard that you
Yeah,
envy that you
New
wish you
Mexico.
could do, wish you could be?
Lizard? I don't know, to be honest. Never thought about that.
I guess you don't have to think about it.
I'd like to be able to run on water.
I'm good the way I am.
Kind of cool.
That'd be kind of neat.
The basilisk.
After the event, I journaled on my phone about my conclusion from these interviews. While the human experience can be very challenging, it can be improved by having purpose, appreciating the little things.
I feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 would be one of the reasons for me why I would want to be a human
The
instead of a
lizards are
lizard.
the little things, and they're appreciated.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There you go. 'Cause that's all it is.
Choosing to view the bigger things as beautiful instead of scary.
Yeah, he is just generally scared of just how big
Hello.
everything is.
I like how he brought up Red Dead Redemption 2 as part of a lizard appreciation game, because I've played that game and there is a cult that worships turtles in that game.
Turtles, yeah. Wow, I sure love turtles.
Maybe they were watching. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, turtle work. Cold. Who knows?
It's like what do they call it? Like the pilgrims of the Chelonian or something like that.
You know, turtles can breathe out of their ass.
Damn.
Gaining good quality of thoughts and going to New Mexico. And at the end of the day, I would also choose to remain a human. It is an honor.
Oh my god. He's unmasked.
Yeah, he's been unmasked a few times.
Face reveal.
All right, last non-normal thing that we tend to look at, and I know I saw it here and here we are.
This is the secret to the best popcorn, even tastier than the ones sold at the cinema.
The one sold at the cinema is not even that good.
I add a little oil and also a tablespoon of butter.
I add a little oil and also a tablespoon of butter.
I add a pound of sausage cut into slices.
That's not sausage, bro. I don't know what that is. My best guess is cut up hot dogs.
And at this point, we will add half a cup of popcorn.
At this point, we'll add half a pop of popcorn.
We integrate well with the sausage.
I don't want to integrate with no sausage, man.
You can't imagine the flavor that sausage will give to popcorn.
Probably the flavor of sausage.
We will cover and cook for approximately 3 minutes over high heat.
Once it pops a little bit, we'll cover it and let it cook on high heat. I never made popcorn on stovetop before, and the sound's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's different.
Make it, and I'm sure they will be the sensation in your home.
I made this for dinner to be the sensation of my family. I now have nowhere to live.
They are finger-licking good.
I think the Colonel is gonna sue someone.
Oh no!
So let's give it a taste and rate 1 through 10. I don't like savory popcorn. I feel like it needs caramel on it, but the charring on the bottom is nice. 6 out of 10.
I don't know what the 113 thing means.
Burning the bottom of it is going to affect the flavor of the whole.
Yeah, absolutely.
I could give that a go on Wednesday. But although I'm feeling more noodles right now. So.
But the real question is, what does the sausage taste like?
Put some oil in the bottom.
Well, if it's good bockwurst, it's going to be good bockwurst.
Well, yes, but we saw that it wasn't. But we could make our version with it.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. I guess some clubs in Japan will tell you how many men and women are inside so you know before you go in.
No. Too much. They wouldn't even let us in. They'll let him in. What? They would not let us in this.
Whoa. Damn. Fucking nimble with that car, like.
I'm planning to make an emergency landing on this highway.
People that follow me on Twitter, can I run off tonight? How many people will unfollow me as I watch my live tweet?
At least there's only a single engine.
I love that instead of pulling her over, he decided to just argue with her.
You wasn't gonna let me over? I was trying to get. I had enough time. You could have eased up. You could have let me over. You could have let me over, sir.
This police officer saved this dog that was stuck inside during a house fire, but the dog refused to leave until he put on the leash.
Got him. Come on. Come on. Come on.
And they say they're dangerous.
He went over to the dog.
This delivery robot needs to go to jail.
Oh shit. Apparently LA is full of those things now.
It must be one of those Tesla delivery bots.
Yeah. Come on, fire truck. Just hit the little robot. Just go.
Someone will not
Get the robot free prize.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, the DoorDash it's carrying, it can be replaced.
Yeah.
So I guess in Alaska, it's legal to use roads to take off and land planes. These people use their plane to make a quick stop at a restaurant.
I knew this.
Nice.
Damn, that's a light plane. You see
This
how
poor
little
bird
road it
is
needed to
addicted
get
to
off?
scrolling on their phone.
The bird phone.
Oh, the bird's doom scrolling Twitter.
This dog's eyes.
Okay, two things. Number one, it reminds me that Skate is currently in early access. It is free to download, and a lot of people are playing it. I might give a stream of it. I want to play it quickly to see what it's like.
So, how many times did he attempt that before it was filmed?
Good question. Speaking of early access, real quick though, Deep Rock Galactic Survivors just came out of early access this week.
Oh.
For anybody who gives a shit about that,
Also
which
like
is me.
His shirt jumper thing he's got going.
It's like a sweater.
Oh, it is a sweater. I retract it.
Yeah.
If it was just a one
It's a
piece.
sweater. Sorry.
Yeah.
This dog's eyes gets wide open every time they get their nails cut.
I feel the same.
every time it makes the
For
noise too,
some
he freaks
scary
out.
reason, all these birds took over this parking lot.
Somebody call Alfred Hitchcock.
Must be in a migration route.
Ghost fat people.
Wasn't this the previous story of the fire truck?
There's someone underneath that. Yeah, there it is.
This diver found a shark that loves a good massage.
Who's a good boy?
Sharks
Who's a good boy?
There was a big storm,
Probably think it's just cleaning it, like a cleaning up parasites or something.
and
Like
water
Peter
started
Rat.
gushing out of this tree.
Not every day you see this.
I see this.
I think SA Water got a problem.
Oh, has no
that tree
right.
yes,
Has no right to be that cute. How dare it?
that's true.
Oh no!
This is weaponized. Oh, bye.
Bang!
On. Oh.
There we go.
So
there
someone's
we go.
probably getting fired for this.
No.
Yeah.
Bubba, do you like it when mommy
Did the guy fall at the end?
I think he did.
Oh, poor guy.
Just like the last few frames.
No, it's the stuff in the front.
What was
of
that?
it. Yeah.
There's a bunch of ropes they were supposed to use to secure it the front down.
Oh, ironic.
Bubba.
Do you like it when mommy does an accent? Do you like it? Yeah.
What about when Daddy does an exit? Do you like it? Oh.
This guy got himself a new earring. This cop was trying to stop his donkey that was on the loose.
Look at that.
Go!
Oh my god, dude. You're stuck.
There you go. There you go.
Why is he
Fly!
acting like he
There he goes. Also, no right to be this cute.
Right?
couldn't leave?
Excessively cute.
He felt embarrassed saying bye to his mom, so his friend stepped up.
Bye, Avery, I love you.
Come on, man. Say I love you. What the hell? Ooh.
Oh. This person
This is sad.
Oh, the
moment
pout.
when this plane was struck by lightning.
This is what happens when you don't
This guy
make a
is way too
sacrifice to
confident in his
before your
driving
flight.
abilities.
Dude, selfie's not worth crashing.
That's his job, like.
Oh,
right.
Okay, that explains that.
Okay. We'll troll.
What the hell?
I love
Have you
it.
seen it before? Those came out years ago first, and yeah, apparently it's still a thing.
This elephant decided to attack their car. Their cat
Go,
was
elephant.
terrified of a new high-tech litter box that they bought.
It looks like a tumble dryer.
It's like, what the fuck's going on?
A photographer in Puerto Rico
Nice.
captured some rare red sprite lightning on camera.
Oh, cool.
Ooh. The Sith are here.
I think this
You
guy
don't really
found
see
the
those in the
entrance.
long exposure photos, like the red spark lightning, and it usually happens multiple times. So you get this beautiful thing with a long exposure shot of thousands of streaks going straight up.
Nice.
To the
Like,
back
it's genuinely
rows.
spectacular.
Нельзя, говорю.
Oh.
Иди в свой дом. Паразитка, а?
This cat
He's a
was a little
chicken.
scared of his dance moves.
I don't know. If he's not holding up a town hall meeting, I'm not impressed.
She
Classic,
panicked
fuck
because
this shit.
she thought the
Yep.
plastic toy alligator by the pool was a real one.
Swamp puppy?
Amor, tranquila. Es de mentira.
So I have no idea how something like this even happens.
Oh.
Whoa.
This cat somehow figured out a way to drink water via Bluetooth.
Delicious.
That tongue wiggle.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
the camera?
shit, yeah.
So how was the cameraman able to find them so quickly?
He knows his fucking job.
You know, I've been laying here with the kitten, and I look up.
Yeah.
I think that's when the edibles finally kicked in for her.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Sausage.
Very
Hey,
internet.
sausage.
Well, hey there, folks, and
Oh, dear.
welcome back.
Oh, dear.
I guess we're gonna make a hay sausage specifically.
Before we go on, just a quick reminder: if you've been enjoying the stream so far, to like, share, and subscribe, and check out the links down below. We're roaming
Click
up
the
near
like
the
button.
end of it. But yeah.
Click the like button and click the subscribe, which isn't really subscription. It just says you like this video channel, right? So
Also,
it's free.
if you're on phone, apparently they've got a new hype feature, which boosts up it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that does, but if you want to give it a test run,
A Western Timmy hay. This was generously donated by Discord user Megachan. Thanks a lot for all that hay. I asked you all not to send me an overabundance of food, and you did it anyway. God bless you. God bless you, sir. This just seems like dried grass. The question that I have, of course, is, well, it even grind. Basically smells like tea leaves. It's just so much, you know. It's overwhelming.
Is he a Japanese racehorse?
I think we're gonna need a lot more hay. You know what we're doing? We're making hay while the sun shines. Okay, so it's pretty apparent to me that most of the hay that we shoved in there is clogged. Just like when I get stopped up, the solution is always more pork. There we go. Have you guys ever eaten chili? When is St. Patrick's Day anyway? Oh wow, that's a new one for the books. Boy is it green. Well, that basically looks like elephant dung, or really any large mammal. This is like a trucker dump. And you know we hit it with salt as well as pepper. Hush, keep it down now. Sausage carries. That's the hay water. And 3, 2, 1, let's sausage!
Joke.
By the way, when you see this in your toilet, it's time to stop eating so many Lucky Charms. Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons, pots of golden rainbows, and me red balloons. With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box artist, this guy! Yeah! Fermented Greenland Mark! See, that's all it takes. Just a good pun is all I need to get me going. This Will It Blow is brought to you by...
It's too bad that we didn't get one.
Now, let's see. As always, I'm going to close my eyes and tell me where to stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Gotta go slightly up, though. Okay.
Yeah, you were...
Keep going. Up.
Well, you already told to stop ages ago. I don't know why you're still going.
Well,
he's still ad.
He's still an ad. Come on, give us.
Keep going. Stop.
Okay. Map.
Third time's the charm.
We went too far. Ooh. That's one sad, pouty face Ferrigno on the scale.
That's the sad walk down the highway Ferrigno.
For 1 year, so will it blow? Son of a gun, I just didn't have it in me. If only I could blow harder. I remember this guy when my brother upper decked my toilet. I mean, it didn't reach the box, so, you know, I'm going to have to give that Will It Blow half a ruffalo.
That's a hell of a turd, though.
The sausage is going to look even worse.
That was supposed to be a smiley face. Okay, here we go.
Out of a can.
Now, I don't want to jinx it, but this sausage is cooking up very well. This may be the most beautiful sausage we've had on here in like 3 years.
Burst.
Oh, Jesus. I think we're getting at the point where it's going to burn or burst, so I'm going to call it. All right, then. Let's open this up and see how we did. It looks green. I guess it's cooked. You tell me. It looks highly fibrous. It looks like I'll have no trouble taking a dump after this. Okay, here we go. It's great. Not just good, but great. The hay has a very mild taste. It tastes like it smells. It tastes like tea, and the hay also adds a nice little bit of crunch to it. I mean, it's not crunchy, but like a crispness. Almost like celery without being strong as a flavor of celery. It's a really good sausage and very interesting.
Also without being food.
Complaints. It cooked up beautifully. It seared beautifully.
Yep,
the texture is perfect. I'm struggling to
live off just hay, but
I mean, just because you can eat something doesn't make it food.
Yeah, that you should.
Find any anything wrong with this sausage.
Dog food?
It's a great sausage.
Some dog food
And
you
for
can
that reason, I'm gonna have to give the
No,
hen
it's actually
sausage
illegal in
here
this country to
a
call
5
dog food
out
you
of
can't.
5.
Bop, 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 bop.
Oh, we gotta try the skills.
Oh dear.
Skittle scrambled egg. No? Okay. Then I'll just have to go and fight it the old-fashioned way. Like a peasant.
I've been saying for years that scrambled eggs just aren't sour enough, or skittly enough for that
What an
matter.
odd way to open up a PTA meeting.
That's a big piece of shell. Get it nice and soury. That's gonna turn out just fine. Push it all out in there. Oh,
This
we
culinary
got some
nightmare.
color bleed. Hey, Mrs. Sausage, not for nothing, but shouldn't you be making these scrambled eggs?
My foot hurts.
Yeah, she's right. Yeah, she needs to recover. She doesn't have time for this nonsense. Oh boy, it's turning south real quick. Things have failed pretty quickly on this one. God, it looks like baby teeth. If only you could smell it. It smells like Central Florida. Central Florida, where other counties ship their trash. We're getting caramelization on these eggs. All right, and then we're just gonna scrape it off in there. On the one hand, it looks like terrible scrambled eggs, but on the other hand, it looks like some pretty amazing baba ganoush. Okay, here we go. Now, don't you hit that unsubscribe button just yet, because this is actually pretty darn good. It's not quite candy. It's not quite scrambled eggs. It's more it's more along the lines of like a peach cobbler.
Neither.
How good is it? I'm gonna eat the whole thing. That's how good it is. I'm telling you, it's like an amazing peach cobbler. And for that reason, I'm gonna have to give the sour Skittle scrambled eggs a 5 out of 5.
Good for you, man.
Nah, I don't encourage this behavior.
Why not? We need unlimited free
Content.
content. Yeah.
I'm gonna just be honest with you, fam. I don't know if you're trying to share a recipe or read off the side effects to a medicine, so I'm gonna take the safe route and just say bless you.
Or possibly exercise the demon.
Yeah. I'm getting strong. May the power of Christ compel you in a language that like you can find in South Africa.
Playing.
Actually, no, my mistake. She's not exercising the demon. She is the demon that is being exercised.
All right. Just before we go on to Garen also uploaded this. Boop.
I updated my iPhone and everything looks slightly different and it's fucking pissing me off. Why does my fucking camera app look like this? It's intrusive. It looks like it's fucking staring at me. Every time I open my phone, hello. Nothing pisses me off more than a minor aesthetic change. Why is everything see-through? I didn't fucking ask for that. You didn't fucking ask for that. Look how shiny Spotify is. I didn't ask for this. Nobody sent me a
This is what you get for getting Apple
These
products.
minor changes have activated one of my biggest pet peeves, which is people who fucking customize their phone. When somebody hands you their phone and the font is all fucking flowery and all their apps are in a steampunk art style. Fuck off. Get a colouring book or something, will ya? They even changed the volume bar. I can't even get a bit of fucking peace when I'm changing my volume. Anyway, nobody cares. I just needed to get it out. It looks so shit. It looks like it's trying to look modern in 2002. Right, I'll shut up now. Follow me. I'm delicious.
Right, Garen, just for you, after this show, when I go out for my walk, I'm making all of my phone steampunk.
He'll never know.
I'll make sure he knows.
You'll fly over here, ignore everyone in Ireland you've been talking to for a year or two now.
I'll knock on his door and show him my phone, and then leave without saying a word.
The fuck are you?
If I make a video about it, just out of sheer confusion.
So this, so this dwarf just showed up at me door, and he had a Canadian accent.
Do we know how tall Garen is, actually?
He is a little tall, because I've seen him stand next to a few people, like in interviews or during the Robin Williams.
He probably towers over me. I am a bit of a dwarf.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
You're actually, yeah, you're not that short.
I'm not actually dwarf, but I'm on the lower end of average-ish.
Technically, I'm taller than you.
5'9".
6 even.
Same.
That's more than technically.
I don't think about height that often.
I swear.
Yeah, me neither.
He's unfortunately gotten a bit fatter when at one point he was losing weight. So I guess he's yo-yoing, which is, I respect that because
I mean, happens to us all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's all that Fanta.
So try the Australian snacks.
Fanta. It's all that Fanta.
Oh, 18
with Australian
minutes.
snacks, and I can.
But you know what? Because we don't have you on all that much, and you're not here. Sure.
Hello.
No buff tonight. I think. Just we'll leave after.
Garen is superior to Buff. Let's be honest.
Oh, they scratch different itches.
It's true. It's true.
Getting on, and welcome to episode 3 of Tasting Snacks from every country in the world. Today we have the land down under
Australia. Such a serious face when he talks about the unserious stuff.
No, so
it's half the fun of him, really.
With the Milky Bar, the question is, does he know how to use it as a straw? Right. That's.
Does he know how to Milo correctly?
Yes. Yeah.
I like it warm.
You're thinking of Tim Tams. That's the Australian one. It's the Tim Tams.
Australians, we love them. There's about 40.
Because there's the Tim Tam right there.
Is this man going to eat a football?
Wait. Instead of Freddo frogs, they have caramello koalas.
And I wonder how much they cost.
3 million Irish people in Australia. They're very like us. It's the only other country where you can say the C word without people getting mad about it. I can't say the C word on YouTube because they won't give me any money if I do. So I have to censor myself. Let's get there.
Yeah, they're all crazy cunts. The value of being very small. He's very big. We are very small. So we can say cunt.
I don't think they'll let you through customs at the Australian airport unless you say cunt at least 5 times.
Yeah, but you have to say it like an Australian. So you have to say it like, yeah, cunt.
Get right into the snacks. I'm going to show you them here. Now, I'm going to just sort of, I'm going to give you a bit of a spoiler. So we have Tim Tams, which are like, I think the quintessential Australian snack. But I'm not going to eat these till the end because I've been told by every Australian that I have to do something called a Tim Tam Slam. So I'm going to be getting a cup of tea and slamming the Tams at the end of this. Big thank you to Sir Eats a Lot who sent me these. That name leads me to believe that he knows what he's talking about. And he sent me this lovely T-shirt as well. It says, what does it say on it? It says...
just chew it.
It's the Chew Crew. I like to chew. It's a very nice T-shirt. It's an extra large. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit bigger than that. But if I ever want to look sexy and show...
Wow, he's bigger than me. An extra large would be a bit big on me.
I like how his little fella there is eating the Nike logo.
Off my curves, I might put...
extra large. It looks like a tent.
Yeah. Which, hell yeah.
this on for a more figure-hugging look.
Give me time.
Okay, let's get right into it.
I'm
going to start with the cutest of the foods. So we have this, which is a caramel koala. Now here we have Freddos, which are frogs. So I believe this is going to taste exactly like a Freddo. It's just in an Australian koala shape. I'm so glad he sent me 2 because I'm going to keep one as a keepsake. So that's going right here on the shelf of destiny. I'll do it later. I'll do it later because I'm just going to put it messy. So, okay, here it is. Let's go. Caramel koala. Hopefully it survived the flight from Australia. Oh my God, look at him. He's gorgeous. Look at him. Look how tubby he is. Oh, he's lovely. I don't want to hate him. He's so happy as well. Look at him. Okay, right. Here we are. Caramel koala. Let's have a go. I'm expecting it to be exactly like Freddo. It looks a bit bigger than a Freddo, to be honest. I think we're getting done here.
Should have gotten a Freddo for comparison.
Melt fingers, you fool.
Oh, yeah. That is phenomenal. It's exactly like a caramel Freddo. Love the koala shape. I'm so glad I have one of these to keep. That's delicious. Caramel Freddo, you can't go wrong. Caramel chocolate, Cadbury's chocolate, best chocolate in the world. Next up, we're staying on bars here. So we've got a Choquito. A Choquito, I've absolutely no idea what it is.
Are you sure that didn't come from Mexico?
The description says it's a chewy A chewy caramel fudge. I don't know if you can read that. A chewy caramel fudge, crunchy balls, and loads of chalk. They've got so much stuff going on in here. They can't. They don't have space to spell chocolate a second time. So let's get into it. It looks good. It's kind of.
It's an O. Henry.
Feelgood. What was the one? Was it a Moro?
Moro is the one with the sort of the creamy, chocolatey center.
Yeah, I don't think this says it has the creamy thing. I think this is more of a Crispies.
Hey guy, he looks like he's got a load of verrucas or something. Let's get a smell test. Smells chocolatey. There's no other smells going on. Let's have a go.
Shocking.
There's the cross section. Oh, that's good. The Australians know how to do a bar. The chocolate is sensational. Who makes this product? Nestle.
They're not.
They're a bit
sweet
evil,
too,
but they know how to make a chocolate bar. I'll give them that. So yeah, that's absolutely lovely. So there's like this sort of, it's almost like Rice Krispies surrounding it, and then there's an interior layer of sort of a fudgy, caramelly kind of a situation, and loads of chocolate.
Yeah.
And the chocolate is delicious. Big fan of that.
Put a lot of
A
corn
choquito.
syrup, that sort of thing in there to make it super sweet. So it's a little bit better than otherwise.
Yeah, a little smidge.
If you're ever in Australia, pick up a choquito. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. I would absolutely buy that bar regularly if I were Australian. Here we have some Australian sea salt crisps, and I accidentally blew the bag up when I was putting them on the table.
So really nice crisps that I have. Red Eye sends me care packages, and they're not.
He doesn't send me anything. Oh man.
They're not overly filled with salt, right? So they're not just laden at the bottom of the bag. You don't have just a pile of salt. And even though this is sea salt, there's a lot of also flavors like lime or pepper and so forth. You're just getting the basic thing here. But yeah, I think this is one of the better crisps you'll find.
I don't know. Kettle chips are pretty good.
They are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
You are just having L after L for your food takes today there, Krendar, and it's rare for you. You're normally the food guy, but Jesus, no. They're awesome.
What, because they don't like stale chips?
Kettle chips aren't stale.
The poorly made ones are.
and they're not, so they're actually kettle fried. And they have some really good. I think the lime flavored ones are one of my favorites. Again, not overly salty, and baked.
I think there's just a lot of kettle chip brands here that are just poor quality shit ones.
Australian sea.
Yeah, but you need Red Rock.
Like Miss Vicky's.
That's the main one in Australia.
Sea salt crisps. Hopefully they haven't gone soft because I opened the bag yesterday, accidentally. Okay, so here they are. They look like crisps or potato chips for you Americans.
No, crisps.
Let's have a go of one. Australian sea salt. Very nice. It's like a ready salted. Nice crunch. Yeah, I mean, it's, it tastes exactly the same as crisps I've had before. There's no cultural difference there. But they're nice. I would absolutely eat them. I have here a football kind of a thing. Might put that on the shelf of destiny as well later on. But I'm not going to eat that because it's made out of stuff you're not meant to eat. Next up, a big one we've got coming up is Vegemite, but I'm going to keep that towards close to the end as well. I think it's kind of more of a finale type of thing.
There is. Now,
here we have
No, I would say on that particular thing, there are multiple mites there, and the Kraft Vegemite is kind of the base level stuff. But I think Pro Mite or Aussie Mite is much better. Or the Queen is actually a Blend 17. But
I haven't heard of any of those things except for Vegemite.
I like supply over there. I'm one of those rare Yanks that actually liked Vegemite from the first time I tried it, and so I have a supply.
I don't think I've tried it, but I've had Branston pickle, but I don't think I've had Vegemite.
Now shapes.
Have you had Marmite?
The
Marmite.
Shapes
Marmite I've heard of, but not had either.
You want to get are the Australian. So they have Australian shape, and in the bag they'll put a couple of Tasmania shaped things. Those are the rare ones. But yes, you want to have the Aussie shapes.
Shapes, 4 and 20, and they're a classic meat pie flavour. And it says on the box, flavour you can see. I hate when you eat something and you can't see what flavour it is. That's so annoying. I don't know what meat pie flavour means.
Yeah,
let's have a go with them.
They'll have so the Australian shaped, and they'll have also Tasmanian in there as well. If you search around for them, they put in a couple.
I once had those Harry Potter Bertle beans that have all the different flavors.
It's like a jelly bean factory. They're like those, but better flavors.
Yeah, and like the worst one had to be the goddamn. There was one that was like butter.
Oh, buttered popcorn.
Yeah. Oh, it was rank, and it was chewy and it stuck in your gums. Oh, it was awful.
They come in a large bag that looks like what you might bring your food to space in. So they're well insulated. Ooh. They smell very meaty.
Meaty.
They smell sort of like...
Just disturbing for
almost
cookies.
Like a sort of a pepperoni. They're sort of a bright, very hammy kind of a smell. I don't know how I'm going to feel about these. Anyway, there's the flavour. Hopefully you can see. Let's go.
I mean, they told us we can see it.
Okay, that is meaty. I'm not so sure about them.
Give them over here. They sound nice.
That's a bit too meaty.
Yeah,
but
there's
it
a lot
tastes
better
like
shaped
if you've
flavour
ever
than
bought
the
like a phenomenally cheap
pie thing, I would think.
like
Because
anybody who's
by
ever
the way, it's actually vegetarian. There's actually no meat in it. It's just the spices there.
Simulated flavor, yeah.
I think that there are other better flavors.
If you ever bought like a phenomenally cheap like meat pie or something from Tesco.
Yeah, I was just thinking the Tesco ones. You can get Scotch eggs in Tesco's for like no, they have their own meat pie individually wrapped.
Can, but should you?
They're not bad.
They're so greasy and they're actually good walking food because you can have them cold. You can just pop them in your mouth and chew them, and then after a while you're like, why am I sweating so much?
And you regret your life decisions. Yeah.
I like the Scotch eggs.
The Scotch eggs are pretty good. I might actually pick up some for the watch party on Wednesday.
Not a flavour I choose. It's a flavour I'm forced into. And yeah, they are absolutely not for me. It says, they have a health star rating. They've got a 2-star health star rating. So they're not good for you. They're bad for you. They're admitting that. But honestly, 2 stars, that's healthier than what it tastes like it is. And I'm going to give them 2 stars. I'm not enjoying those. They're horrific.
Yeah, I could see that.
But they're not fried, so there's that. Would not recommend them. Maybe some of the other flavours of this is nice, but my God, they're atrocious. Okay, we've got more bars here. God, I can't wait to get that taste out of my mouth. We've got a Milky Bar with
cookies
Milo.
to fail.
I don't know what Milo is. Looks like some sort of a chocolate biscuit kind of a thing. And then we also have...
Come on, man.
Humongous Kit Kat.
Spotto respond to this. Nah, mate, you need to do this. And then he moves around like a character from Half-Life, and he just makes Milo. Cup of Milo appears.
Yeah, that sounds like him. Yeah.
Fucking love Spotto.
Cat.
Don't care
And
about
that also has Milo in it. So I've never heard of Milo, but
apparently doing the Australian care packages, so I recognize all these and have an opinion of.
Look at this red eye favoritism towards Landon and not the rest of us.
Australians. Let's get into it. Let's go Milky Bar for. Oh, this is not the colour I was expecting. I don't know if you've ever seen a Milky Bar, but it's usually white. This one is kind of kind of a general sort of a dark.
It's
beige,
whitish,
an early brown. I don't know what you'd call that colour.
Milky Bar
let's go.
Strong and tough.
It's white adjacent.
It's like a cereal. If you've ever had Nesquik, it's like a chocolate crunchy cereal, or Wheatos or something like that. I understand like a lot of you aren't from the same country as me, so the references are probably just confusing you more, but for Irish people, you'd understand what I mean. That is delicious.
You can hear how crunchy it is.
Okay. Next up, We have a Kit Kat with Milo. I already know what to expect with Milo now. It's delicious. I'm struggling to see how it would pair well with a Kit Kat. Oh, I've been locked out. I can't get in.
Hey, Milo again, motherfucker.
Okay, I've never seen a giant Kit Kat before. Like, we do these share bars here in Ireland, but I've never seen a Kit Kat share bar. This is fascinating. I almost want to open it just to see how gigantic it is. 1 second, let me open it the whole way. Oh, fuck, it broke.
I knew that would happen.
I'm going to sort of hold it together so you can see what a gigantic Kit Kat might look like in person.
It's like
there.
Wood paneling inside of a house.
Yeah, I was getting a weird accordion vibe.
It is. It's lovely. Let's have one of these. Looks like a regular Kit Kat on the outside, but we know it's got a surprise in there. I'm struggling to taste the difference. It's nice. It's a Kit Kat. I don't know if you can see this. Sorry. I'm very bad at using the camera. I'm new to it. Sorry. What have I done wrong here? Is it this I need to do? There you go.
How long ago was this?
So it's like, it just... It
on
tastes
his hand.
precisely like a Kit Kat. I can see there's Milo in there, but it's adding nothing. It just tastes like a Kit Kat. Kit Kats are amazing, so obviously that's good. And now what have we got left? So, here we have All Sorts. These are Australian-made All Sorts. I've had licorice All Sorts from Bassett's. I think they're like a UK company.
Yeah.
I like licorice. Jesus. The bag feels weird. It's very plasticky. They smell very strong. Okay, so that's what it looks like.
All I'll say about
I'm sure there's no
I
artificial.
like the look of them. They have a cool sort of vibe to them, but you bite into them, it's like chewing tile.
Yeah, they're not my favorites.
I think they're all right, but they're pretty boring.
It's like chewing aniseed.
The colours going on.
Yeah,
in
which
there.
is
Looks perfectly healthy. We've got various colours. We've also got yellow here. So there's yellow. I'm not sure if
I
they're
don't
different
mind
flavours or
licorice,
if the
but
colours
it's
are just
exciting.
different. Then we've got a pink. Vote on which one you want me to eat.
Salmon, really.
Voting has concluded, and we've gone with. I'm going to go with the green one. We're going to go with green. Let's go. Very licoricey. These are kind of for old people. I feel like I've never seen anybody under like 60 eat these here. They taste quite similar to Bassett's. They're probably a bit lighter. Like it's like a real sugary sort of. It's almost like a fondant kind of a thing, and then it's just licorice. I like them. I would never ever buy those, and I probably won't finish the bag, but they don't offend me. They're for old people. I feel like if I'm eating them, I don't want to be ageist, but I feel like you have to be over 65 to even start buying bags of those. So now we're on to some of the exciting stuff. Well, it was all exciting to be honest, but I'm particularly excited about these. So this is chippy flavoured salt, and it's a chicken flavoured salt. So that sounds excellent. Now I haven't made chips because I wasn't really bothered. How do I get in? Hello? Oh, it's like, do I have to take the lid off? How do I get in? Do I push it down? What's it saying? Press. Okay, my fingers are too weak. Okay. Press. That isn't working for me. It still isn't working for me. Oh wait, no.
Plays guitar.
Press, press, press. I think I'm weak. Okay, we're in. We're in. I'm emasculated, but we're in. Okay, we eventually got in. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to taste a little bit of this on the thing. Oh, I spilled way too much out. So I'm just gonna dip the finger on and see.
I wonder if you got any spam.
Oh, it's very nice. Yeah, it's a sort of like it's like salt, but it tastes a bit like chicken stock, which I suppose makes sense as it is a chicken flavor.
It's exactly what it said it was.
Where will I put this salt? Okay, I'm going to put it here.
Which is ironic because chicken stock is already half salt.
Can improve the flavour of these meat pie things. So it's very unfortunate to have to eat this again, but let's go.
It'll just enhance the meatiness.
Blood pressure. I'm only going to have a small bite of this because I'm afraid that my blood pressure might go crazy if I have any more. So I've got a little bit on there. Let's spread that around. The chicken salt is nice. This is still horrific. I'm never touching that again. It's so awful. I'm sorry, but that is fucking awful.
Like 20 minutes down the road from you.
Last thing we need to try before we do a Tim Tam Slam is Vegemite. I have no idea what Vegemite is. It looks like crude oil. Apparently Australian made and owned. What is in these?
I've heard
What
it's
is your
crude oil too.
flavour? It's got a mighty flavour. It's made from
Just like
yeast.
Marmite, the ad campaign.
Hey.
He probably doesn't know how to. He probably doesn't know how to use it.
Well, I mean, he straight up said he had no idea what the hell.
Okay then. I'm not sure. Like, I don't generally make a habit of fermenting yeast and eating it. Let's get in. Oh, it's on me. It's on me.
Yeah, you usually
I'm not
drink
sure
it
how
instead.
I feel about that. Let's put it in this box because we're never going to use these. So let's put it in there. I need to wipe
It's
my
already
hands.
full of garbage anyway.
There we go. Right. So here it is. Here it is. Let's have a smell. Oh. Oh, that smells awful. Okay,
Tastes
let's
awful,
dip
too.
in one of these sea salt crisps. Here we are. There's our sea salt
I
crisp.
couldn't get
There's
fairy bread.
our Vegemite. I'm going to go
Oh,
for
God.
a lot of it.
Sorry
I'm going to
about
really
that
have a
today.
taste.
No, that's
There it
not
is.
how you do it.
Bubbling crude.
No,
I'm terrified of it.
No.
Okay. Just do it. I feel like this is what I was like the first time I was going to eat an oyster. It took me like 45 minutes to eat it. I had to like big myself up. Just go.
Pussy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh
Vegemite.
my
How
God.
you eat it? That's not. You don't.
How do you do it properly, Landon?
Yeah.
That is horrific.
Well, I would first of all start. You want to be on toast. Would be the quintessential thing because it's a toast thing, and you want to sort of spread it thinner than I would say. I would start off as thinner than you might put butter, right? That's sort of a smear across it, not thick, right? It's supposed to be a thin spread. Would be how you start it.
So
You can add butter to it as well if you want, but basically a buttered toast or just a very so about that amount of Vegemite that he had would be on a layer of toast.
Mm.
You spread it across, right? So it'd be that thin. So he
hold on,
did
that's self reporting. You're outright saying you only need a tiny amount because it tastes so bad. Like.
I mean, but so and that's how you start with it. You can get in thicker if you want, more robust flavors. Again, there are different mites for that.
I'll stick with no mite. Thank you very much.
Nobody is choosing to eat that.
I
Is
I wouldn't
awful.
recommend Marmite because
It is awful.
Marmite's too
Why are
sticky
you?
and too.
I would rather. I couldn't think of a worse British food combo than having Marmite on me toast and then downing it with a nice mug of Bovril. That
fucking
you just picture that in your mouth next time.
Let's be real specific. We're not talking about mixing Bovril like with water like you're supposed to. You're talking about Bovril straight out of the bottle.
Just bubble that shit up. I don't know. Put it on a hot plate or something.
It's Australia. Oh my God, it's so salty.
Yeah.
If you want a spicing thing, and someone says, "Well, here, eat a habanero pepper," right? You're going to get an intense flavor, but that's not necessarily the intended way to do it. Again, just like in Marmite.
What the fuck, man?
Spread it thin.
What the fuck, dude? That is so bad. Fucking get the fuck away from me. That's awful. Okay, I'm going to get into this Tim Tam Slam now. Jesus, just let me go and get the Tim Tams and the tea. Okay, I have just recovered from the Vegemite, and now it's time to Tim Tam Slam. I have my cup of tea here. I'm not sure if you can see the lovely colour of my... Yeah, there you go. Nice, strong cup of tea. And my Tim Tams. I have an original flavour, and I have a sweet and salty flavour. I think it's only fair to try both of them. So let's start with the original. This is the experience that Tim Tams originally decided on. So... smell. Oh, it smells such as caramelly almost. Let's have a go. It's excellent looking biscuit. Look at it there. That's what the inside looks like. Look at that.
Penguin
it's absolutely
bar.
fabulous. It looks kind of like
Pretty
a
much.
penguin bar or something.
Yeah, there you
No,
go. Too bad it doesn't have the joke on the back of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what was missing.
Yeah.
So
I
you
also
go
love
to
these
bite off both
unique
ends.
art as well. They would always
You're
have
going to bite
unique.
off both ends to get your straw, and then.
Well, Tim Tam is just an Australian penguin.
Do you guys think a penguin bear is like the new version of the owl bear?
No.
No.
That's an odd.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way
Well, it's
that
on
you
the
do a
screen,
Tim
it's penguin
Tam
bear.
slam, this is Australian culture, so I need to bite off the end here, and then
both ends.
It's a nice biscuit, by the way. Very crunchy. And then bite off the other end.
Yeah.
And then you take your cup of tea.
He's got a
Lovely
Barry's
biscuit.
tea mug. Must have got that from
And
a
you
tea pack.
enter the Tim Tam into the tea and use it as a straw. And this
That's
is
called a
Tim
slam?
Tam slam. I haven't got any tea through yet. I'm just going to keep sucking.
Where's the slam part of it?
There we
Wait for
go.
it to soak through, then you slam
It's
it down
falling
in one go.
apart.
Yep.
And now we enter it into the mouth.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It's lovely and soft.
Yep, that's the way.
That's what she
Completely
said.
see it. Yeah, that's absolutely delicious.
You got to do it with
And why not? Let's
From
try it
Red
with
in
the.
chat. We don't actually. We tell people to do this, but we don't actually do it, and we just laugh at people.
No, it is actually pretty good. But again, he I say Red Eye. He didn't understand how to use Vegemite. And
He did.
they
He threw
gave
it
him
away.
One of the
Yeah,
one of
that's
the
right.
worst. They went over worst of the crisps there for the and the shapes. The shapes. They had that weird shape thing. It was not a good.
He was
thing.
disappointed with the
You need to
shapes.
send him real stuff there, and then he's got
With the sweet and salty version. I'm going to do half a Tim Tam slam this time because I'm trying not to get diabetes lately. So trying to cut down the sugar. So this is my international treats now.
Good job.
Tastes very good as well. Tastes kind of crackery on the inside. And then we'll slam this.
Excuse me, that's
Up Australia.
It's not even in the tea.
This one's
There
a
you
little
go.
bit harder to slam.
Because you haven't put it in the bloody
All I'm getting
tea.
is
They're
air.
not putting it into the mug.
Get it in deep.
Okay, now we'll slam half of it. Beautiful. I have to say, I think I prefer the taste of these ones. But the original Tim Tams are far more slammable. So if you're going to attempt a slam, let me get rid of this other Tim Tam.
Well, but if you're going to do the slam,
If you're going to attempt a slam, I would say slam the originals. And hopefully I did that right for my Australian viewers. I don't want to offend anyone.
Well, you did. You started a new
And by the
race
way,
war again.
I will say that I've seen Australian kids do it frequently. So
Yeah, a new race war. The Australians are attacking the emus again.
If you enjoyed this
Oh,
video,
they're going to lose
got to look into the
again.
culture of Australia. And I'm going to say my favourite thing probably was doing the Tim Tam Slam. That's something, I'm going to be doing that again later on. Or maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, who knows. But I will slam again. And the worst thing, and it also takes the cake as the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life, that was torture, is Vegemite. This is evil, evil stuff, Australia. Stop producing it. It's fucking evil. Thank you for watching the video. Give it a like if you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, and now I scroll down. Setting some Vegemite without instructions is just evil. See, he's being called out.
that is.
for
I agree. I agree. That is
petition to
that is cruelty there. But you know, I when my first experienced Australians thought they were going to pull something off of me and gave me Vegemite, but I put it on toast and ate it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's pretty good."
Yeah, everyone's calling him out on his subpar Vegemite thing. But here's the thing: if the food is going to be so complicated and you need all these caveats to make it good, it's not good.
It's a thing, right?
It's an acquired Stockholm
kind of like the
syndrome.
shapes, right? They whoever sent them the
Yeah.
shapes thing
Like
sent him
Star.
probably one of the worst of the flavors of the shape things. He didn't even look for the Tasmania in the box, right? He
It's
missed
true. He didn't
one
go
of
on
the-
a GeoGuessr game with his biscuits.
Yes.
He didn't know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Right, and so like if you live like in Perth, you start biting it from the Perth side, or not. I mean, there's all kinds of geographical things you can do with the shapes as well.
Well, I am getting exhausted, which is a shame because in about an hour and a half, the King Cobra JFS tribute stream on his channel will start up. So I'll be watching that tomorrow. But I had fun, and I want to thank everyone who showed up here. Who wants to do some shilling? Landon, you first.
So I have our favorite universe. We put out a bunch of videos regarding the 28th International Obfuscated Feelgood Contest winners. And we're going to be adding some additional things regarding the contest, which is back on. The next ICC 29 will be held this December. So check out that. Also, shilling for Red Eye, he does some really interesting art stuff where he dribbles paint and does all kinds of really crazy and wonderful patterns. So check out his channel as well for some cool art. And he also plays games with commentary.
He's going through RoboCop.
I like games.
I wonder if anyone has already done that recently and he just stole their thunder.
I need to play that still. I've got a copy of it, but I haven't started it yet.
It's a lot of fun. So, yeah, Link. I have actually the debate hub down there, so I'll go and I'll switch it out there for you, Landon, after the stream. Feel good. Anything you want to promote?
Yeah. This is my cat. She deserves all the attention.
Kitty.
I love that cat. They are very soft.
Pictures for Kitty.
Let's see. We'll obviously get you back on next month there. Feel good?
Sure, why not?
Krendar, anything you want to promote and you want to talk about?
On my streams lately, I'm playing through the original 1995 Doom.
Sweet.
Quite a difference from the recent remakes. Enjoying the nostalgic tunes.
You say which one you're doing?
The original, the OG Doom.
So one of the winners of the International Obfuscated Sequel Contest this year is actually in less than 2K the source for essentially a full Doom virtual machine that runs Doom.
Nice.
So 2K worth of C source that does the entire Doom VM.
Nice.
They managed to make Doom run on someone's gut bacteria. So
yep.
What did they use as a display?
I believe it was a
it opens up display and does a full thing. You can do it in STL2. They can do it in
Glorious.
Mac, they can do it in Mac. The Microsoft stuff.
I've seen them done on a pregnancy test once.
People have got it to run on a fucking Samsung fridge, but then they also managed to get Skyrim to run on it.
That's true. A Texas Tech calculator I've seen run Duke Nukem. Yes.
Nice.
It's all right. Well, link in the doobly doo. As for your boy,
and a vape. Somebody also did a vape.
Next stream will be tomorrow. That will be over on Twitch. We are going back to Legacy of Ashes, the history of the CIA, for our audiobook, as I continue to play Fallout 4, even though we had to completely restart, just losing 12 hours of footage, because my cloud decided to be full, so I emptied out the folder without double checking to see if all my save files were okay.
Oops.
Which they weren't. But on the plus side, now it's going to be a lot more combat-centric rather than a lot more building. So, yeah. Chat might like that more. And then, like I said, on Wednesday, we have the watch party on the Discord. I won't be drinking for the next couple of weeks, but we got other cool stuff going on. Probably going to watch some Jimmy Carr. I'm in the mood for some Jimmy Carr. And then on Friday or Saturday, I think it's going to be, we have more Yakuza. I've been really enjoying Yakuza so far, the first one. And then
serious men in disco suits curb stomping people with bicycles. It's win-win.
Hell yeah. And then on Sunday, this time next week, we have ourselves as guests the return of Luna Da Vinci and Drake Dragsaw. So that'll be pretty good.
Is that the same episode or two separate episodes?
That's the same. That's this Sunday.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a bit of a powerhouse. A lot of stirs of the poopy. That'll be pretty good. I think there's something else. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering about the whole Belfast thing, I've got it here on my phone. Tomorrow, before I go live, I will at the very least put it together in a big raw footage, and then probably upload it on Tuesday. So yeah. All right, that's it.
I heard it's safer to eat your Belfast cooked.
I do. They do actually have a thing called the Belfast BAP, and it was very nice. About 8-9 quid. Very filling. All right, so I am out of here. I am exhausted. I'm starting to feel bad in my back. So yeah. Bye everyone. And,
Thank you very much for having me on. It's fun, and you have wonderful, crazy videos of the internet. Good discussion, and hope you folks
a little bit of everything.
Continue to do well and put out fun content. Please click that like button and that subscribe button, which is really not a subscription. It just says you like this channel, because if you've watched us so far, you like this content. So if you click that thing, you're not going to get
you're nearly 3 hours in
subscription bothering you.
Yeah,
it's just a way
I am interested in your ideas. Would like to subscribe to your newsletter.
I approve of low energy videos.
Thank you. All right.